What's up with DJ Artwork? Keeping combos phone like clockwork. You got Miss Q, she keeping it trill, she telling the truth and we know it hurt. Now you got me in a raw tee, always talking about these currencies, trying to help you grow your money along with your family tree. That's the whole fam right there. Kick back, turn your radios up, turn your TV up, whatever it is you listen to a song, turn it up and get ready to dive in. We'll speak on it with the fam. Let's go.
Yo, man, what's up? What it is and what it do, man? So we are back. Y'all know who it is, man. Anytime y'all see the blue and the white Bel Air bottles, y'all know the coldest host is in the building somewhere. I'm your man, J Rose. Of course, y'all already know we always got the DJ rocking right alongside me. DJ Artwork, he in the building with us. And of course, as y'all can see, we have a guest. And yes, you have seen it before. Miss Tyesha Petty is back with us again for another episode of Speak On It with the Fam. So welcome back, Ty.
Hello. Thank you.
You ready? You ready this time?
Of course.
You good and comfy now?
I'm ready.
That's what it is. Shout out to the sis.
Because
You know, she got to take care of the nephew at the house. So sorry, she'll be back when she's ready. We ain't rushing nothing over here. So with that being said, man, we hope that y'all have been tuning in, following the show, subscribing, sharing, liking, letting other people know to tune in and listen to what we talking about and give their opinion on how we moving. So yeah, man, we appreciate y'all for showing love. Artwork.
What up?
See you rocking the raw alternative tea over there today, bro.
Yeah. This shirt is actually a good conversation piece.
It's a good conversation.
I get a lot of people ask me about the shirt. And like it, sometimes the ladies ask me. I ain't gotta say, don't do that. I ain't gotta do much. And then it's
just a conversation.
Yeah, it just opens the door.
So hey, shout out to Raw Alternative Teas, man. You already know they're one of the sponsors. And make sure y'all go check out all of our other sponsors that we have repping on after the show. So make sure y'all stay to after the show to watch the scrolls and see all of our sponsors. There we go. Sheesh, I've been tongue-tied all day today. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, man. So y'all already know we come in, we have our therapeutic sessions, we speak on some things. We got Miss Petty, so we're gonna see if she got some things that she needs to speak on, how she feeling about some things today. And man, we just gonna have a good conversation and talk about a couple of things that's going on in the world that may be irritating us right now. So with that being said, man, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna dive right on into this thing. But before we do, we gotta talk amongst one another and fellowship a little bit before we get started. I ain't drinking today. I got a detox for a minute. I'm just tired of drinking, to be honest. Tired of drinking, so I ain't drinking today. But I'm gonna let them have it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let them have it. So cheers.
Mine already gone.
Cheers up. To begin the show. Speak on it with the fans.
Now we gotta actually hit them.
Oh, there we go. Let's get it.
it's water.
Put that bottle back. That's water. I thought it was lemonade. My bad. That's some dirty ass water though. But yeah, man. So with that being said, what's been up though, Ty? How you been?
I've been good. How y'all been?
And how life been treating you?
Good. Just chilling.
Been outside a lot, huh? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh shit, your Instagram online now let them old pictures from last year. Why you posting old shit? Oh, okay then. So you been outside. All right then. All right, what been out with you, bro?
Man, chilling, man. Doing these parties, stuff like that. Yeah.
Facts.
Killing these parties, man. Getting ready for the next Vines Bingo on Bottles.
Veterans Day
edition.
All our bets, make sure y'all come out. Bring your IDs too, because y'all get a free bingo card.
Free bingo card.
Every round.
What is that?
But you gotta have your ID.
And your uniform.
I ain't wear when I was in, baby.
What?
I ain't wear right.
What military you was in?
I'll finish. Oh, okay, that's better. She said she didn't wear right.
I know what type of shit you was. I already know.
What?
You said it like that. You was on your own program.
I was not. I was on their program.
You was out of rigs all the time.
All the time out of rigs.
I was never out of rigs. You got to remember, I was HR. I was in the Army.
Oh shit, they ain't got no rigs.
I was HR.
They ain't got rigs.
I was HR, so I knew the rigs. So if somebody tried to test me on the rigs, I know the rigs already, so I can know what limitations I can take it without going too far.
Where you stationed at?
I was in Korea, then I was in El Paso, Texas.
You know ain't no rig in Texas.
Oh my God, it is. It is.
Ain't nothing going on in Texas.
It's the hating for me.
It's the hating?
It's the hating.
Oh, they be hating on you in Texas?
You hating right now.
Never.
We had a rig.
You were in the Army.
Where you went? What you was in?
Marines, what you mean?
Oh, that's the problem.
Exactly. Yeah, you see how she straightened up. Oh. Let me respect the gangsterness. Yeah, respect. Put some respect on that name.
Definitely wasn't
Put
the
some
look.
respect on that
I'm just saying, you were in the Marines.
Hey, but since they didn't got theirs out, I was in the greatest Navy in the world.
Oh hell no. Not the swimmer.
The what? What are you talking about?
Swimmer. Go, Johnny, go. I'm sorry. That's great.
Hey man, we did it. Hey, maybe.
We need our water defenses.
Ooh. 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 You gonna let her go on it? Man,
Hey,
how the hell you the big brother? And boy, that's what I'm talking about.
You gotta
how the hell? See, that's why we the big little brothers. Ain't no way she could say that shit to me and get away with it.
No,
you better get on her. You better drown her or something.
I can't swim well.
See what I'm talking about?
I get me.
Better drown her ass or something.
I can do a little.
Hey, look, don't be confident.
I keep
Look,
the shore a little bit.
look, I'm baby
Put
deep.
it too deep. I can get a little. I can float, but if you want to just backstroke, you might got me. Come save me.
You don't know how to swim at all?
A little bit. Didn't I say a little bit?
She not swimming in the tub, man.
Hey, I don't know. I'm telling you right now, I don't know how to swim.
First of all, I'm not even 6 feet. 4 feet, I'm golden.
See what I'm talking about? And she swimming in the tub.
Hell, you
In the tub, man.
I'm not getting no 9 feet. I always think about if my kids fall 9 feet, one of us gonna drown because I'm gonna have enough energy to push them up, but I'm gonna be gone. Cause
You gonna jump in there? Man, there's all this shit on the side. You can just reach in there and grab their ass.
Panic. See? That's what see. Army shit.
And you gonna jump your
army shit. They panic.
But what if they don't have
What
it?
they teach you in the army?
The swim.
Clearly not.
They didn't teach me to use a wheelie as a flotation device.
They teach you critical thinking skills either, did
First of all,
Damn, you can't swim, and you just gonna jump your ass in there.
no, see, I said I can swim a little bit. But you think about when you're trying to rescue somebody as a lifeguard, if you're trying to rescue somebody, more than likely they're pulling down on you trying to get to the surface.
True.
Right?
True.
So whether you can swim or not, it still is a strain. So even if I throw something in there
That's
to
why
get there,
Let me tell you something.
what if you're in
It's-
okay? Think
hold
about
on, let me
this.
tell you something. It's some great swimmers. When I jumped in that damn water when we was doing our swim, and I was
You swim quad. Yeah.
and that lady, an old lady, snatched my ass up out of the water, bro, with one arm, and was talking to me about what I did wrong. And she was taking me to the side. She saved I was 222 pounds at the time.
Save your big ass.
What?
Don't say it.
She probably 150 wet.
Strong swimmer.
Yeah.
She swim for her life.
So why would you jump in 9 feet?
I said I could swim a little bit now. I ain't said I couldn't swim. I'm okay. I'm not saying I can't swim. I'm not a comfort level of swimming. One finna go into the ocean and play like I could swim a surfboard.
Big
Yeah.
fat.
Like you see what I'm saying? It's a difference.
Yeah.
I'm more of a community pool type of
There you
swim.
go.
Like if I feel like we get a little bit too tough out here, let me swim to the edge and hold on a little bit.
I ain't
swim.
taking my kids nowhere where it's deep water.
And then even with community pools,
I'm not even gonna put myself in that situation.
but think about this, even with community pools, like I did swim lessons with them and stuff like that, so they know a little bit. But you don't always have stuff that's accessible right there. Everybody don't have floaties and all that stuff like that. So I'm saying in a theoretical situation where we don't have all these things that you would think you would have, like at a YMCA and stuff like that. Of course, I'm not gonna watch my kid die.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, when you first get out there, I done scoped the scene. I know what I can
Absolutely.
use just in case
Absolutely.
shit go wrong. Like, I'm already thinking ahead. I'm
I
just
don't
like,
know if I'm coming back already. I already know if I'm coming back already.
judging the spot.
It's not, I'm judging.
Keep Lee.
No,
That's the thing, right?
if
Keep
you,
Lee.
I'm
Keep
coming back already.
judging.
Back when I come in, if the required tools that I need to save my life ain't there. What I'm gonna come back for? We already at a 50-50 risk getting in the pool.
You had that pool that was on ATL.
No.
That was
Somebody
Ain't
might
never
be
been
there,
there?
but I
Yeah.
won't be there. I ain't
Yeah.
never been to a pool party.
Hell no, I ain't
You
know.
ain't never been to a
I ain't never
pool
been.
party.
I haven't
In real life?
in real life. I've never even been to a strip club.
You ain't never been. You know what? Let's go ahead and go because we finna get all the way off topic.
That was a good icebreaker though.
I mean, but I'm just saying, and how you live in Atlanta, you ain't never been.
No,
I'm
to,
not
I
from
never been
Atlanta. I'm not from
I've been
there.
I said, how do you live in Atlanta?
Okay, so you
and
really- I've been-
never,
been on strip clubs personally since I was in the military.
you've never been to a strip club?
Not in Atlanta, no.
I never been.
I just because when I was in the military, I went to strip club, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like I don't know. It's
And see, I moved here when I first moved to Georgia. I was married at the time, so I wasn't. This is like my first year of like getting out, exploring things from me.
My ex-wife is the one that took me to my first strip club.
Well, mine wasn't like that. That's a whole
I
nother
mean, I've been to
conversation.
strip clubs, other
But,
places.
you know,
but
I
not-
have
Not
had
here.
it.
Yeah. My first strip club ever was what? Strokers. First strip club ever. And then, like I said, it was I'm with my wife. She said, she's like, come on, let's go to the strip club. I'm like, all right, because I'm thinking they like the ones in Cali.
Yeah. Oh, hell no.
Only topless. Yeah, I walk in that bit. As soon as I walk in, I'm telling you, you get checked, you pay.
Booty hole
As
naked.
soon as I turn, bow, right here, butt ass naked. Wife right here. I'm like, oh shit.
Well, she said, go ahead and look. It's okay.
That's
That's why you're going to
as soon as she said that way.
I like it. If you got your husband and I
You know
take
what I
you
mean?
out to somewhere, I'm retarded. I used
I'm
to be
saying
like,
I'm respecting, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never been in, like, nigga, I'm on the spot.
you to look.
That's
I
what I'm
want you to
saying.
look.
But
That's
it
just
was
a
like,
reaction though. It's not like
Yeah.
you
Right.
know what
Yeah.
you're getting.
I know what I'm
It's
getting,
a
but it was
reaction.
just that, because,
Yeah.
you know, this the respect factor.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
damn,
yeah,
after you're
yeah.
like, nah, I know why we here. Shit, say less.
You know, relationship with me, I'm retarded. We at the hair store. I used to be like, my ex, he was into like booties. I was just like, damn, babe, look at her ass. That's big, ain't it? He
That's
used to be
common
like, yo, you retarded. Like, if that's your thing, I'd be like, dang, look at them big old jugs.
Right.
Like,
Do women really be tripping? Like, they be like really serious?
I can't
Because
speak
that's why
to-
dudes be like, nah. 'Cause they-
Listen, I can't speak to nobody else, but I'm
Thanks.
really the type. I don't give a damn. Like, you gonna look at what you gonna look at. That's what you like.
yeah.
If I have something certain that I'm attracted to and I see it, it's natural for me to look and gravitate towards it. So what am I getting jealous for?
Facts.
You with me because you looked at me and you gravitated towards me because you were attracted to me. I'm not finna that insecurity shit. I ain't with it like
So
whatever.
let's break it. So let's break it like that then. So insecurities, right?
Mhm.
Where, because I always say insecurities are deep
Mhm.
from either it can be from childhood, it can be from a previous relationship, it can just be from something previous that you never fully got over. So now it's I guess basically it's a burden, right? So how do you feel? How do you feel it can be something that can be dealt with? As far as like, do you feel like people that have insecurities need counseling? Do they need to just sit down with somebody and, you know what I'm saying, just basically find a way to get past it or get over it? Or is it something that you can get over as far as the insecurity
I
goes?
think you can get it through counseling. Like, I went to therapy or just somebody who's gonna give you a different perspective. Like a lot of times people's friends, like they drag, if you in the negative, they're gonna keep dragging you in the negative because they're gonna agree with you a lot.
Right.
But like when you go to counseling
yes
or you go to like you got somebody who's gonna just tell you straight up, like when I was going through my divorce, you know, my credit was dropping and I was panicking about that shit. And he was like, shit, everybody got a lot of people got bad credit.
You got some fucked up credit.
And so he was like, man,
Right.
just take care of yourself and then you get back on track. And he was right.
Gotcha.
Like in that moment he could have, you know, if I was talking to somebody else, they could have been dragging me down
Right.
or like adding to the panic. But
Right.
like what he did was just change my whole perspective.
Okay.
So, I mean, I thought that was pretty dope.
You
So I
ever
think
dealt with an insecure person? To the fact to where it was like they
Yeah, I
just
think so.
over.
from my opinion side of it, yeah. I think so.
How'd you handle it?
I mean, in the past, like you try to cater to their insecurities, but then after a while, it's like the space I'm in now is like shit. You got to handle that on your own.
Ooh, I'm glad you. Okay, so that's what I was just finna say, because like,
And it's not
that's
trying to
perfect.
like say I'm not
No,
supporting you.
no,
but,
it was
like,
perfect,
the only
though.
way it's gonna work.
Because that's what I was going to ask you. How do you is that a handicap by trying to tiptoe around the insecurities? Do you feel like you was handicapping them more and making their insecurities
trying to
stronger
help-
by
yeah,
trying to?
I think that trying
You
to
think
help
so?
them out. Yeah, like
Yeah.
even mine. Like everybody got insecurities or whatever. So
Right.
like once you deal with it, and like a lot of people say, like I'm real nonchalant, or I just like I have stuff going on in my mind, but I just know how to deal with it now.
Yeah.
And so
Process
like
it,
yeah,
yeah.
I know how to deal with it. So
Yeah.
it just comes off as something that's a big deal to you. Shit, it is what it is.
That's facts.
Yeah, let's move on.
That's facts. How about you, Ty?
I've dealt with somebody who a lot of insecurities. Like I said, all of us have our own insecurities. For me, I feel like we're in a place where you have to have your own healing and know where you are and what you want, because we can't get into relationships expecting the other person to heal us. Healing first starts with ourselves, and then you introduce somebody in that to that relationship or in your process, and they can help you with it. You do need counseling. I've done counseling too. And I did counseling with my kids. That was another thing, like after my divorce, because I feel like more so for them, it was different. We were together for like 18 years since middle school. So I feel like it was such a difference for them. Their whole entire life is shifted now.
True.
And, you know, even with my youngest, he felt like it was more me because he used to his dad being there. So I had to put them through counseling, not just for a me thing, but for them to make sure they're mentally stable as well. So with insecurities, I think it comes from a place of mental instability. Because you may find a flaw in yourself, but you find that somebody else may have perfected that flaw that you find in yourself. So we oftentimes put the blame or express our insecurities on that person for no reason at all, just because we don't know how to handle it within ourselves. So we have to first find the things that trigger us, causes our insecurities, and call it out to ourselves before we can even involve somebody else to say that we need help. Most people don't go to counseling because they don't know they have insecurities. They don't know they need help. They don't know if they're in a mental crisis or if they're just tripping. They just react instead of trying to act off of emotions and things like that. They just start to react. And in order to act to something, something has to trigger you. If I hit you, my pain can't be triggered. Your pain can't be triggered without me hitting you, right? That's a reaction. So most of the times when we react to something, it's a trigger that's been set. And a trigger is caused by insecurities, but we don't realize that because we never even took the time to find within ourselves what those insecurities are. We think that we're normal and that everybody else is true. So it's a combination.
What do you think?
I mean, I totally agree with everything that both of y'all said. At the same time, I think insecurities I think you grow out of them. I think insecurities is something that you have at a young age because you're walking through life. We all walk through life thinking that we're invincible. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, don't nothing phase me. Ain't nobody gonna disrespect me. Ain't nothing gonna phase me. I ain't dying. I ain't getting broke. I ain't none of, you know what I'm saying? So you feel like you're invincible until you get to the stage to where you like, oh, this shit real. Like at any given moment, she can go left. Okay, cool. Let me not put myself in certain situations. Because before you like, shit, I'm at the club, I'm turning up, I don't care what's going down. Now we be like, nah, cause I don't even like how that line look. I'm not, nah. Hey, cuz, pull off. Pull off, girl. We're not even.
I don't like how
you know what I'm saying?
This ain't even my type right here.
Exactly. You know, so
like I like ratchet, but just a touch it.
Just a touch, right? Yeah, exactly. Get me a dash. I don't want the whole thing.
Okay.
So, but yeah, so I think it's something that we grow out of because, like you said, once you get older, you start to learn different things about yourself. You really start to understand yourself. Like I was talking to you about earlier in the week. You know, I'm at the point to now. It's like I understand who I am. You know, I've always known what I wanted out of life, but I think the reason I wasn't able to accomplish everything that I wanted to accomplish is because I didn't know who I really was. Yeah, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I know the things that I want, but you have to know who you are and what you're willing to sacrifice, what you're not willing to sacrifice in order to get to certain things. And so insecurities are one of those things that, like I say, it comes from trauma. It comes from, like I said, it comes from something that you encountered that's basically messed with your head mentally. And so therefore it's something that stuck with you, but you just buried it so deep to where
certain things trigger you.
Certain things trigger, but you don't know why you're getting angry at certain situations, but you're getting angry.
And it could have been your parents' insecurity.
It could have been, exactly.
They put their stuff on you.
They put it on you, exactly. And so that's why I say it's a trauma. You know, I think a lot of us don't realize that we are traumatized by a lot of things, but because we have always been told, oh, that's just part of it. Oh, shrug it off.
And another thing on that is, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Another thing on that, people think just because a trauma is insignificant, it's not a major trauma.
Exactly.
Like,
it's not an accident. Right.
No, it's still trauma.
It's still trauma.
Trauma can be as small as you falling down a stairway or somebody pushing you down a stairway. Now you're scared to take a stairs. You know what I mean? Or you getting stuck in the elevator. Now you're scared to take it. It's something, it can be so insignificant, but it causes a lifetime reaction within you.
And that's what people don't realize that trauma consists of. It don't matter everybody think it's you the airplane almost crashed. Oh, you were almost in an accident.
No, like all those things.
The
Like
simple fact that you call every time you walk in the house and you yelling at your daughter, every time when she get older, every time her man walk in and he might be talking loud on the phone, she might start jumping. That's a trauma.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things that, you know, that, like I said, it's just something that we have to be aware of. Are we perfect? Shit, no. Are we gonna know every time that we're doing something that might cause an effect? No. But at the same time, I just say you have to be aware and you have to be wary. And it's just, but back to what I was saying in the beginning, it's just, I just feel like it's something that we all grow out of when we get to a certain extent of our life.
Some people don't grow out of it.
Some don't.
Some people, man, you can have people like in their 50s still like dealing with some stuff.
But like I said, you have to be willing. You have to be like you have to actually be
willing to,
like, you have to be, what's the word I wanted? What's the word?
Capable of expressing those emotions and dealing with them.
And you have to be, what is the word? You have to hold yourself accountable. Like you have to be accountable. Like you have to know accountability. You know what I'm saying? You have to know, okay, cool. If I want this out of life, how am I gonna get it? Because what I've been doing, I'm not getting.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you have to be able to like kind of look at yourself, take a deep dive into yourself and know, okay, what is it that I'm not doing? What am I doing? Sometimes you just have to reflect. And if you never took the time to reflect, then you're never gonna be honest with yourself and actually be like, damn, that really do mess with me.
Do y'all think some of y'all insecurities like played into y'all business? Like, I'm gonna just use me for an example. Like when I first started DJing, like I wasn't so confident about my skill level that I took my personality out of it. And like as a DJ, it's your personality, right? And so like I used to like be so tense and focusing on like what I gotta do, making clean transition and all that kind of stuff. But now I just have fun.
Right.
And I bring my personality into it, or I like to call it my alter ego.
We got them. Entertainment industry, we got them.
Yeah, it's my alter ego. Yeah. And so when I started doing that, like it took the insecurities off my business because I was so worried about if I'm playing for somebody, how they gonna judge me. Like, oh, he sounds trash. Because that's what I do to other people that's in the same industry. But not like, but you get where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So like it just like once you heal that kind of stuff, then you actually get, I think you get better at what you're doing.
I think even in career it happens because right now I'm in this transition phase, which coming from nursing, trying to do something different. And I think one of my biggest insecurities is like, okay, I was successful at so many other things, but now that you're walking into something new, am I going to be good enough? Because no, I don't have the experience that so many other people in this profession that I'm trying to go after has. Right. I have the degrees, that's fine, but skill set, they've been doing it for years. How would I compare? Which is another problem we have. How would I compare to everybody else? Not even mentioning that sometimes what I have right here is just what's needed for this field. So I feel like an insecurity with that is just not even seeing yourself confident enough to go out and do different things, which is why we sometimes hold ourselves back from a lot of things that we are able to do and that we could be doing, from business to personal to some of the things. We could be so much further than what we are, but we let fear and insecurity stop us because we always feel like, well, they're doing it like this. Don't do it this way. How do I know that the way that I'm doing it is going to necessarily create a more successful pathway? You know what I mean? So I feel like that insecurity of the unknown is a lot of things. It's something that stops a lot of us from doing new things or trying new things or doing better.
Fuck it, balls to the wall. And just do it.
Yeah, that's
but like that's just some shit. And you be like,
but you got to get the courage to do that.
Man, that dumb motherfucker can do it. I can do it.
hey, but like you said though, you know, I think that right there is part of the hindrance of being a business owner as well.
Yeah.
Because it's just in our DNA. Comparing.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we are always in this consistent comparing stage to where everything that we do, you always compare to, damn,
to what's out there right now.
Exactly.
Because for me, it's not that I compare myself to anybody else.
Right, exactly.
I know I'm my own person. I know I'm going to do things and establish things the way that I'm going to do it. But when I look at the competitive market of what's out there, like, dang, okay, so if my thought process is to start this business this way and go this route, but the successful route thus far has been to do it this way, how do I know that this new route or direction that I'm taking is going to lead to success? So that comparison is not always like, oh, I'm gonna look at the next person, I'm gonna do it this way. I gotta do it. You know, it's more so of, I think it's a internal comparison of where you are and where you're trying to go. Like, how do I know that I'm good enough to go from this level to this next level, to this next level of elevation?
Doing it to try to see
right.
if you're good enough.
But sometimes you have to hold that fear within yourself, like you comparing, I guess, old self versus the new self that you're trying to be, in a sense.
Well, I mean, you want to see your growth, so you want to compare yourself to this person, or you want to look at somebody who you look up to. Like I listen to DJs, I listen to other DJs, and I compare myself and trying to see where my skill level and stuff is at. And so, I mean, I just don't think you should get consumed in it. Where like it's just like, okay, how am I against this person?
Have fear, but still go do it.
Have
fear,
it's not even fear. It makes
it better.
It's just have some reserve with it. You know what I'm saying? Like this has like you can't go in that bitch like, oh, I just know everything. How you know everything? You just started.
Be humble.
Be humble. Exactly.
Yeah. Have fear, but still get out there.
No, I wouldn't.
That's why I said be reserved.
I wouldn't call it fear.
Yeah,
I feel like fear drives me. Like, it's a lot of stuff that I wouldn't do. Even start my business, like I might not be supposed to. I was just like one day I woke up and said, "Fuck it, let me do my seeds and all this," and boom, here we go. But the initial fear of it versus the bucket fear is what I call it. You got your initial fear, like I might not. Then the fucking fear, like let me just do it. It is what it is. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. It's either gonna fail or it's gonna succeed. But I don't know if it's gonna succeed.
Okay.
If it don't fail, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It's
that's real. Yeah. You can't be scared to jump off. Yeah, because you stand there scared to jump off, you ain't gonna know.
Right. Because if I fail, guess what? I still have another opportunity to get up and do it in a different way. And if I fail again, I got another opportunity to get up and do it in a different way. It might cost me a little bit. Yeah. It might cost me a little bit more time, a little bit more money, a little bit more patience. But every time I fail, I learned something else in my failure that's gonna set me up for my win.
I like it. You know, I see some the other day with this dude. He was like, basically, if you just focus on something, or if you just do something for 18 minutes a day for a year, 18 minutes a day for a year, you'll be ahead of 95% of the world. 18 minutes a day for a year, you'll be ahead of 95% of the world. And so
we hit a lot of shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's shit. Hey, you can rap. Only thing you gotta talk about is goddamn flying on the ops.
Yep.
Goddamn popping the perk. And goddamn get some head. That's all you gotta talk about. You got a whole track.
Gonna be a rapper then.
And fuck somebody chick.
Yep. Yeah. You gotta talk about fuck somebody. Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah. And then get mad when somebody said, I thought you said it was pink. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait a minute. I thought you said you want no slut. I'm reformed.
Right. All that stupid shit.
I can't be a rapper.
All that stupid shit. But yeah, man, I mean, you know, it is what it is out here. You just gotta lock in, gotta focus and do what you're gonna do. 18 minutes a day, you're ahead. That's it.
What would I even do for
what I want to do
today? I was like
18 minutes. That's it.
For 18
minutes. That's it. All you gotta do. Exactly.
Somebody told me this year, I ain't gonna say no name, but they said, whenever you figure out what your purpose is, and everything you do from that point on will be totally purpose driven, and you'll be living in your purpose every single day. That is one thing that has stuck with me. That was the most motivational thing I have heard this year. Like, I was just like, shit.
Yeah, that's real.
And ever since then, I have been in this constant, like, let me figure out what my purpose is, because I wholeheartedly believe that, because we can do things that are non-purposeful, and we get so easily out of love with it and different things. Like, something could be our purpose for that moment. It doesn't mean a lifetime. Right. But when you focus and hone in, what is your purpose? Why were you put here on this earth? That's the thing. When you wake up, it's like, let's go.
And that's the greatest feeling, though. Because once you find it, it's like,
you
like you know what I mean? It's like a feeling. Yeah, like
you on some other shit.
Yes. Yeah. And everybody else be like, yo, let's go. You be like, I just want to go home and really do this, but
Yep.
I need to go
Alright,
ahead
cool.
and get it. Like,
like, all right, come
How long
on.
we gonna be here?
Yeah, exactly. And then even after the fact, you still find at least 5 to 10 minutes to touch it somehow, some way.
It's
No
you
matter
just
what
find
it
it's
is.
like this level of joy that
Yes.
nothing else can get. Like family, none of that family
Right.
things. Like it's because it's from inner
Yeah.
that's being expressed on the outer.
Yeah.
It's purpose. It's like I don't know how to explain it, but like it's it's you. It's like a piece of you on the outside that you can see.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna give up on it. You're not gonna stop working towards it. You just gonna keep going because you know. It's just like you just know.
You want it to be right.
You want it to be right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that was the most inspirational quote. I've got a lot of other ones, but that one right there was the one thing that stuck with me and the one thing that I've been focusing towards this year because I was just like, it took me aback for me. I was just like, shit, well, what's my purpose?
Yeah.
Which caused this whole shift in my career and all this and that. It's like when people have you move thinking like that, it causes a shift in you because it's no longer this superficial type of thing that you just live in day to day just to make it by. Now it's just like, you're right.
It's me.
Like, yeah, I'm a nurse and I'm good at it, but that's not my purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like
How do you
that you're right.
How do you know? You know what I'm saying?
How do I know?
Yeah. How do you know that's not your purpose?
Feeling like I can't even explain, like even getting into nursing, it was a battle uphill getting into nursing. Like even last year I was attacked as a nurse and I think that's when I started to lose a piece of the love that I had for it. But even as time going, like the last 6 months I would travel nurse and I just refuse to work contract. And it's just like my heart is not in it. And if my heart is not in something, I'm not gonna go. No, yeah, yes, I still work a couple of days a week at my part-time job, but it's a couple of days a week. I love my residents, I love my patients, but I just know at the same time, like you feel a disconnect. You know how you've been in a relationship sometime and you feel that relationship ending, and there's like this soft-spoken disconnect that becomes louder and louder to the point that you can't ignore it. Like I'm good at what I do. I'm great at what I do, but there's this disconnect internally, which lets me know. And I've been working so hard, like I can't explain it. I just know it's just time to move forward.
So with trying to find your purpose, this go for both of y'all. Do you wake up every day looking for it, or is that something that you just continue to push toward, but you just let it kind of find you?
Oh.
I think I think it's a bit of both, but I also think like some days I don't feel like doing my purpose. I'm like, yo, I'm off this. Like, I'm off it.
It's
like,
an off day. I'm staying in bed.
But once I rest back up, and I'm like my body is telling me like, yeah, you rested. Like, what to do now?
Yeah.
It drives me back to that. So I think, like, I mean, not only DJ, like I do other stuff.
Right.
But just like you just get attracted back to that. So I think that's how you find it. But you got to be doing stuff. Like you can't just be sitting around talking about I ain't got no purpose. Like you got to get out and try some stuff and try stuff that you don't like.
Absolutely.
And like once you get into somewhere and like you might be working at McDonald's and find out the computer software that you working on, you want to like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you look into the schools and then next thing you know, you in the computer software. But you can't just be sitting around not doing anything. And thinking like your purpose gonna, like, you got to get out and try stuff that way and see what catches.
I agree. I think like, I guess for me, it's more so just want to be well-rounded in a lot of aspects. And then like me always paying attention to current events. Just want to be able to survive and some shit pop off. So I think that's what really has me doing. Like I'm the one that's jumping. Like if you say, "Hey, let's jump off this bridge and see what happened," I'm gone. You still up to talking about, oh damn, I didn't know we were gonna jump for real. Shit. Oh well, you said let's do it. Shit, we out of here. No, you know what I'm saying? Like we out of here. But you know what I'm saying? So it's like for me, hey, it is what it is. But guess what? At the end of the day, I figured it out. You know what I'm saying? Like either, okay, cool, I know I ain't never doing that again. You know what I'm saying? Or shit, hey, jumping from that far ain't it. But if I go up a few feet, it'll be a perfect landing. You know, so like that's why I, got into IT. I got into it and I was like, y'all bamboozled me. Y'all told me once I get my degree, y'all didn't tell me I still had to go get all these certs behind it. Yeah, that's pointless.
Yeah.
I got to go to school, then I got to turn around and get recertified in it every 2 years. No,
you gotta get a certification for the certification.
Exactly.
You gotta get certified to be certified, to be recertified,
certified.
And then you get too many certifications, you overqualified, now you over certified.
Exactly. Yeah.
You talk like a commercial.
Yeah, the bottom part, the following drug may cause yeah, but I mean, at the end, man, I mean, it's just, I guess it just all depends on the person. You know what I'm saying? If you want to have different things that you're able to do, then cool. Some people do it just for the simple fact that they want to be able to say, oh yeah, I did that, I did that, I did that. All right, cool. You clout chase. That's how I look at them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The ones that just want to do it and say that they got it under their belt. Oh yeah, I did it. Okay, cool, you did it. But what are you doing with it? You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. A whole bunch of degrees. I mean, shit. My shelf is filled with. I didn't even realize the amount of degrees I had until I was like putting up. You know how you put the little things. I was going to do my garage one day, and I was like, "Where does degree come from?"
You didn't like school?
I hate school, and this is the crazy part about it. And I'm doing my MBA now, but I feel like this is how I end up doing that. This is what I said. Like when I told you, he told me the quote, and I was like, "Fuck, okay. Then what am I gonna do different? I know I'm tired of nursing, so why would I go get a degree that's nursing related again? MS and Masters in Science. It makes no sense for me to get that because that goes back into nursing. I don't want everything that's in my life to be tied into this career that I'm trying to get away from. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna keep my RN license up to date and current, work twice a week, maybe. I mean, twice a month, maybe, just to keep them current and keep current with the things that's going on. But I'm doing my MBA now because I'm like, I want to go into consulting management. Like I'm at an age now, like I need to do something where because nursing, I work night shifts because it was more.
Ain't nobody doing that.
No, it worked out with my kids are in school, so they have to be at school. My two youngest have to be at school at 9. My daughter she's in high school now, so now she's up at 4:45.
Right. Yeah.
So now,
they gotta be at school like 6.
So now the night shift schedule don't work for me no more. So that's another thing. Like I'm trying to do things. I have 4.5 good years left for my kids before they're off to college. I want to work a job where, I can work daytime while they're at school and I still can come home to them. Right. But I want it to also be fulfilling for me enough where it's just like, I don't hate this job or regret getting up to go to this job every single day. Don't get me wrong. I know we have to start at different levels of different jobs. We have to go through different processes, even starting over. I'm not going to come in making all the money. Right. Like I'm fine with that. I'm fine with having to learn new practices. And that's the thing. A lot of us think we're supposed to come in different levels of jobs because we're at this age or you gotta come in just like everybody else. Yeah. If I gotta come in, that is.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Not that bottom. But you know what I'm saying? But if I can cultivate, I'm saying if I can cultivate the experience that say for instance, I want to go into consulting and marketing. If I can cultivate that nursing experience with this marketing experience at the same time, I don't have to start at the bottom. True. I can start in the mid region because now I'm combining what I already know into something that I'm going into, which makes me more skilled than some of the people who have never been in nursing. They just do marketing. True. So marketing is something that you can easily learn how to do different things. It's not as simple as
you got boots on the ground.
You got boots on the ground. And on top of that, now we got our military experience. On top of that, that teaches a different level of organization. Now we stack our past experience with what we've done. I was a supervisor, so now I can add that to the pile. All you got to do is teach me what this job is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think when we talk about purpose, I want something that is fulfilling for me that I still can add into. But even if I can't add this past experience into, like with an MBA, it's a master's in business, I don't have to be stuck in the hospital system. I don't have to be stuck in this field where it's just like everything's politics. Don't get me wrong, but it's not. It's different. You have more options. I'm gonna put it like that.
But you have to also think about, like you said, like just thinking about how you was talking, like you went into nursing. That was your passion at one time.
It was my passion at one time.
So now that might it's just probably a part of your journey to where like, all right, I'm gonna take this experience and then add this to it because I'm moving more into entrepreneur mindset.
Right.
So now I want to go into the marketing and all that kind of stuff, the business side of things.
Right.
Instead of actually working in the field.
Right.
So like that's why I mean like get active because
Yeah.
you never know where it could take you because
Right.
that one experience could open another door
to another one.
and to where you get into like multiple stuff and then now you a jack of all trades.
And baby,
Exactly.
keep your contacts and the people that you work with. A lot of people forget who you work with sometimes is who you going now can be who you work with later.
Hell yeah.
You see what I'm saying? When I tell you I
don't burn.
moved here, when I moved to Atlanta the 5 years ago.
Atlanta. When I moved to Atlanta.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Boy, y'all here.
Like this, why?
Y'all here.
No reason.
Girl, come on, finish your story so we can jump back.
Let me tell you something. Some of my good friends, even to this day, different businesses. Like
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say her name. One, she got so many different. Her and her husband alone, 4 or 5 different businesses from trucking to oh my god to consulting to nursing. Like she double dabble stock market, all this stuff. I learned a lot from her. But you know, it's like a big sister to me, and I got a couple of more like that. They not just stuck in this one position because nowadays you gotta have 50 different things that you're doing just to make it. But like, and everybody is older than me. Yeah, but they teach me a lot. Like I'm like a kid. I'm a sponge. Baby, teach me. Oh, don't do that. Got you. Let me write that down in my little notebook. I'm Blues Clues in it. I'm putting my hand in the notebook. Do you hear me?
She said she. I know it's time to go to break. I know it's time to go to break. She said Blues Clues in this time.
Not even thinking that.
What? Blues, boy?
Man, I bet that notebook had told me what all them clues did. Put that shit together. So by the time you read, you watch Blues Clues.
I was too old.
Y'all was too old when Blues Clues came.
Yeah.
What you watch?
Gullah Gullah Island.
Hell nah. What's on them?
Y'all didn't watch Gullah Gullah Island?
What? I don't even know what the
I
hell
watched them Captain Planet.
I watched Captain Planet Earth.
Power Rangers.
I was the Pink Ranger.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Tom and Jerry.
Scooby-Doo
That was
and
it.
Tom and Jerry too much.
Roadrunner?
Yeah. Cause I got tired of Coyote always losing. Like I like as we heard before, I don't like dynasties.
Popeyes.
I'm Popeye.
I said Popeyes with the it's like
right.
chicken.
Yeah. Tell she eat a lot of Popeyes.
I don't. People trying to get me in trouble real bad. I follow my meal plan.
What? Beast Mode, you heard she eating Popeyes all the time. But hey.
A popping lie.
Look.
What's up?
Man, I ain't going no damn Popeyes. They got the worst customer service out of all.
They chicken good.
Shout out to Keith Lee.
Hey, we gonna dive into that too. We're gonna get into that.
Every Popeye, I went to one in Alabama. Man, they just took it was like a venue, like an event hall with a Popeye sign on it. Like it wasn't no customer service. Like everybody just came up to me and was like, yeah, what you want?
I bet the chicken was good though.
Hell nah. No, this was when the new chicken sandwich came out. So yeah, it was good though.
Hell
I
no.
have not tried those chicken sandwiches yet.
They're not good like they used to be.
I have not. I just can't get into the rage.
Nah, it's just people. It's people mental.
That's all.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing. I mean, it's
I don't even
to
like
me. It's a
Chick-fil-A.
regular chicken sandwich. It's better chicken sandwiches out
Yeah,
here.
by far. And them hoes too big for me. But anyway, with that being said, man, we're gonna jump out to a quick commercial break, man. Check out our sponsors, and we're gonna be right back with more Speak On It with the fan. Let's go.
When it rains, it pours. She like the way I heard. Like a canary. Billie Jean.
Nigga, Lil Burn.
Atlanta's Atlanta.
Lil Burn is not Atlanta.
Yes, it is.
Lawrenceville is not Atlanta.
It's
It's outskirts of Atlanta.
So we stay in Atlanta.
I tell people Metro Atlanta.
Metro Atlanta is Metro. That's in Atlanta. We still on the outskirts of Atlanta.
So what's Atlanta? Atlanta is what?
Atlanta.
This Metro Atlanta.
We in Atlanta.
No.
We in Atlanta. Atlanta.
30 miles outside of Atlanta.
We Lawrenceville, Atlanta.
Man, we can go to Atlanta. We can if you can decide to go there tonight and make a whole, thing out of it. It's like 25 minutes. No
it's
traffic.
25 minutes to get there. Yeah, absolutely.
To the city.
Right.
So we in Atlanta, man.
Nigga, you outside 285.
Well, I used to.
You gotta be inside 285 to be in Atlanta. We outside of
So
285.
it's Metro.
We both.
We the perimeter.
Nope, we both. I'm in Atlanta.
I don't fucking know. I just like
I
being
just tell
controversial.
Lawrenceville.
I'm in Atlanta.
Fuck it. And I say
They be like, what
People
part of
like-
Atlanta you stay in? I stay in Lawrenceville, Atlanta.
So,
the north side where Migos from.
Upper Atlanta.
well, y'all comment and let us know what part of Atlanta we stay in. Cause I say you outside of 285, then damn it, you don't stay in Atlanta.
We in
But,
Atlanta. This is
I don't
Atlanta.
know.
It's Atlanta. We just stay in a particular part of Atlanta.
It depends on how far I want.
It depends if you from Atlanta.
Hey,
Look,
Well,
all our
I'm
viewers
saying-
that really live in that's from Atlanta, let us know where we stay, please. So yeah, make sure y'all go
y'all see me on
check out Raw Alternative Tees. Hey, for all our people that rock with Body X, you know the calendar is coming. So go ahead.
You see me on the cover.
You see what happened when you go to Body X?
Boy, I got more guns than you.
Big Smoke Chef, you see what you creating in here, bro? This
Trying
is,
to knock
this,
us down?
this is what the chef has created.
I
This
see.
is what happened when you come to Body X.
You see it. Who?
Yeah, I do.
Flex
Hold on, flex it.
Hold on. Ooh. Don't you?
Yeah, it is.
See what happened when you come to Body X?
High five. Woo.
Now all of a sudden, everybody in
Oh,
into
come on.
everybody in the fitness all of a sudden. Welcome to Body Edge Fitness. This is what you get when you come to Body Edge,
Over
man.
here sweating like a hoe in church.
You a hoe in church.
I said,
Oh my gosh.
It be hoes in church.
Right. And why hoes be sweating in church?
Why they sweating?
what would y'all be recruiting at that?
I just want to know what you know what, before we get into this next topic. Like, bruh, it's some retarded ass sayings that used to be said back in the day.
Yeah.
Sweat like a hoe in church. Why is a hoe in church sweating? Because there is no judgment, right? So why is she in church sweating?
But technically,
Nah, it's just
they
in the
do
black
it's
church.
judgment. It's judgment. They throw that you know.
I think in the southern church.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what? I said I ain't gonna do it. Anyway,
Don't do it.
nope, I'm not gonna do it.
Don't do it.
Nope, I'm not gonna. Not gonna do it.
Hell if I know.
I'm not gonna do it. But
I
anyway,
don't know anybody do.
no, I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, so I just saying some crazy ass things though, you know.
But they work out.
Hmm?
They work out though. Some of them do.
I mean,
You know, like the old people, they be like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'd be like, "Fine, fine." And you,
Mhm.
I thought they used to say "finer than you." I'm like, damn. These when I was coming up,
He might need some hearing aids.
I used to think like, no, I'm talking about when I was a child.
right.
I used to think
Finer
they-
than you.
finer than you.
Yeah, instead of finer than you. Got you. But you know what? Some people talk so slurred that I can see how you
They
get
make
that.
it one
I
word.
can see how you get that. You talk slurred?
No, I don't.
No.
When
Well,
you
we
go
know
home-
Atlanta.
When you go home,
We know Atlanta. We know you don't talk slurred.
Me.
Sound like Medea. Hello. I'm from Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Atlanta, how you doing?
Man, so man, but yeah, Atlanta, right? So let's speak on it. I'll let you introduce it. I'll let you bring it.
Which one?
Atlanta. And people coming to Atlanta leaving
Oh,
reviews.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So we got the whole Keith Lee thing. He came to Atlanta,
True.
went up to some restaurants that he agreed to. They worked it out.
So they agreed to it. Okay.
That's the story that was given.
And you sticking to it. Okay.
That's the story that was given. I
Right.
wasn't there, but I'm just saying the restaurants agreed
Okay.
that he come in and make a review. Correct me if I'm wrong on the story. And then he gave his honest review,
Okay.
and now people coming at his throat and giving death threats to his families and stuff like that. And so my whole perspective on it is, if it was an agreement between them two to come in there,
Mhm.
I think it's only right for him to give the honest, authentic review.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because if I'm going to invite you to somewhere and knowing what you're going to do when you get here and knowing what you're going to put out when you leave, like I'm gonna make sure that I'm on my best behavior, even if that's not my daily routine.
Mhm.
You know what it
Makes
is? I bet they wanted him to come in person. They could treat him better, but he played them and put his family there because if we talking about customer service, it don't matter who I am. They
Yeah, he did send his family.
his
in.
Oh, he sent his family.
Yeah, he sent his
Because
family.
if you
in.
know if you know who I am, they reached out.
He
to me to
did.
come.
I did hear him
If
say
you
that.
know who I like the old lady game, if you know who I am and I'm coming in, of course you're gonna give me the best service.
Yeah,
Everything
I don't want
they said
that.
is an hour and
Yeah.
a half of
Yeah,
wait.
that's funny.
He went in 5 minutes later, they had a seat for him. And like he said, I don't want to sit sit down because we can't get the same customer service. And he always be like, I'm paying for my food. I don't expect nobody to give me no kind of indifferent treatment, which
Okay.
I don't blame him. And that's where the reviews and stuff come in. Like,
Okay.
if your service is what it is 100% of the time, you don't have nothing to worry about. If I
Yeah.
offer a product and I give the
Okay.
same great customer service to each and every person that comes in, not because of your status, not because of what you can do or whatever like that, then I don't have anything to worry about because I know at each moment I'm giving my best. But the problem is these restaurants, they do half-assed customer service. And we know we've been to Atlanta, we be like, for real, like I'm just hungry at this point. I just give me
Yeah.
my food. Whenever I
Yeah.
don't even have time to go back
Yeah,
and forth with you.
right.
The
I just
gratuity
want my
already.
food. Yeah.
Give me my food, and half the time the food still ain't even right. You just be
Cold.
like, I don't
Yeah.
even feel like it tonight. You know, so he went in and he gave it like they invited him, but they wanted him to show up. But he
Since
not
he
necessarily
played, he's
played.
the decoy.
No, he played.
I don't feel like he played them. I feel like that's my family is a part of me showing up. He sent his family in to get a table for them. So he was going to come in, but y'all told the family it's gonna be an hour and a half. So now when I come through the door, 5 minutes, we got a table all of a sudden. I've been an old lady gang downtown before. Shoot, they be like, it'd be a 2-hour wait. You barely can. They charge you to park in the little piece of a parking lot already. You got to walk up here, like, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. I ain't been to the Milk and Honey, but even from the mayor response, you could tell what kind of. When he said it ain't about the service, it's about the food. No, it's about all it. If I go out, put some clothes
It's
on,
about
go
the
out,
experience.
I want the experience.
Like you don't get advised being on bottom.
Right. I want the
November
experience.
11th, 8 o'clock.
I like the plug.
Vibes big on bottles.
That was a swift
You're
plug.
gonna get a good experience. You're gonna get the coldest host. You're gonna get DJ artwork. You're gonna get vibes. All right.
Yeah. So as you were saying, nice plug. Very
good
nice.
one, very much
Yes.
so.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you that one. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that one
Appreciate
every time.
Yeah.
But
That was nice.
that was the right spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, we go out sometimes. We go out for the experience, the food experience, even the customer service. Most times these restaurants already got their 20, 30%, 18% gratuity in the check already.
Yep.
And most of us, we're going to go ahead and leave another tip. On top of that, if your service is good, the problem you have, you go to so many establishments. Listen, I get you don't want to be at work. Hell, when I go to work, sometimes I don't want to be at work. But I don't treat my customers as if I don't want to be at work because it's not their fault I'm on a schedule today. Or because or sometimes they have not enough employees, so customer service end up bad, kitchen backed up. This place over here in Lawrenceville we went to.
What you're not gonna do is get us booted.
No. No, I'm just saying something positive.
No, go ahead. I'm just messing with you.
Place-
Hey, we don't give a shit.
This
We
place
speak
in
on it with the
Lawrenceville,
fam over
we
here.
tried to go-
But don't try no shit now.
Don't,
Tell you
hey.
right now.
No, this is
Hey.
actually good. This place from Dillyumptious, whatever,
Uh-huh.
over here on the main highway.
Okay.
So I was gonna take my kids over there to just brunch because we go out sometimes at the church on Sundays and just go to brunch or whatever like that. Well, they were backed up, like they were super backed up. So what the owner did, she came and gave us $25 gift certificate. She didn't have to do that.
Right.
She was like, because we're out of a lot of stuff, it's gonna be a long time for seating, but I know y'all been waiting. Let me give y'all a gift certificate to come back because I do apologize because we're, you know what I'm saying, we're just backed up and it's more people than we're overwhelmed basically.
Yeah.
But please come back. This is on us. $25 gift certificate for each one of us. Most people not gonna do that, and that's fine. But it's the
dope.
fact that she
That's
came
super
to
dope.
us and was just like, "Listen, this is the issue that we're having, but this is what I'm going to do to try to ratify that problem. I apologize that the customer service that you wanted and the experience that you wanted is not what you're going to get today. You can wait, but these are the things that we're already out of. Just so you know. But take this and come back another time when we can better serve you. I appreciate customer service like that. Just tell me honestly, like, hey, we're overwhelmed right now, or you know what I'm saying, instead of that's how you name. Girl, I'm sorry.
Like another place. Hey, when I make a course, I'm gonna get you to do the voice.
Why?
You talk like you just on consistent.
Make calls. Hopefully, kitty
How did
carry.
shit hit your brain so fast?
What? I'm quick
Well,
with comebacks.
Well, since you
Sometimes
interrupted
quick
her,
comebacks.
I was gonna let it ride. Ratify. She
Rectify.
ratified. Oh, okay. there
I
we
said
go.
rectify.
No, you said ratify. But there we go. You got that shit together now. But hey, shout out to Scrum Dillyumptious. Hey, look, name drop real quick. You know we know them.
Oh.
Little name drop. So it did go to show. We ain't no plugging over here. I told y'all we real over here.
Can I
We
get
always
another
real
free
over
meal?
here.
then?
We
Y'all
always
celebrate
real
me.
over here. But
And keep
but yeah.
let meet me.
it's I think this girl is crazy. But no, in all seriousness, I think that just today's time, everybody, it goes to the fact that everybody just expects a pat on the back or expects you to give them. And again, off air, we talking about going to strip clubs, or was it on air? It don't matter. Either way. I feel like when I first went to the strip club in 2009, the strippers actually stripped. They actually had talent. They actually danced. They actually had a routine. Like P Valley, how they actually have routines, sliding down the pole, spin. They actually had that shit. Now you go to a strip club, all they think that you supposed to, the rappers, I appreciate y'all, all the rappers, just walk in, throwing a stack in the air. No, when I walk in that bit, you still gonna work for this motherfucking money. I don't know what you think this is. I worked for it. You think I'm finna just get it you for free?
Can you bring quarters?
No, you finna motherfucking work for this money. So now they think that you supposed to just sit down and, oh, you want to lap dance? And then they be like, man, you don't get your GT ass away from your GTA ass away. You know, GTA, what it is, where all the strippers be doing the same dance. That's just what they do now. All of them just do the same shit.
You can't blame them though.
Yes.
This is why you can't blame them. Check this out. Because I see a lot of strippers, real estate agents, like they taking that money and flipping it.
Okay, and I'm okay with that.
We gotta blame the motherfuckers.
Drake
and all, yeah.
That's what I said.
They went in there and threw. They got records like $10 million. Imagine if it's 20 of us in here. We all hit a lick.
I might be a stripper for the night myself.
They don't hit a lick and
they did shit.
Yeah, and then turn around and do something else.
I ain't got nothing but the left legs for it, but I'm gonna be you left leg of hell.
What's a left leg?
Well, she just moving her left leg.
Stanky leg.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Stanky leg.
It's you, but you won't even know because I'm gonna throw the hell out that shoulder.
Yeah. See, and I'm gonna come and give your ass a Keith Lee review. Her ass is garbage.
I'm gonna have the money already.
Shit.
Be stuffing it. I'm doing my left leg.
But you know what? On a good night, depending on what rapper in there, you're right. You're gonna have an excellent damn night and ain't did shit. You know what I mean? But it just goes to show, like, and then I say, you know, it goes to the
do they share it?
Yeah, it depends on how many of them it is. Yeah, that's split all the way around.
So I can come in there, really can't dance, but you got a great dancer there when a rapper comes that night, and I get.
It's probably gonna be the best.
No, you got to be in that section with them though. You like all.
But it's gonna be the best strippers over there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It ain't gonna be no.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be just no
scallywag.
The way their right leg all over.
Cause look, trust me, they gonna tell you, man, get your little bone ass up out of my section, man.
Yeah,
Anybody saying that shit? They want motherfucker that they, you know what I'm saying, what it here for? They
they probably finna take back to the car.
Exactly. There you go. So, but yeah, like I was saying, as far as like reviews go, man, I mean, it goes back to the whole
tax write-off,
wanting to just be on, right? And I say that all the time when it comes to Atlanta housewives shit. Like all y'all housewives out here trying to run to these restaurants, they're paid to be there. They're not there because they, oh yeah, this is my favorite spot. They're paid to be there. And so when the reviews come out, you can't be mad. That's what I'm saying. Like, you really can't be mad because at the end of the day, you asked for this. Now, we have some people that feel like he was wrong and shit, like, yo, he shouldn't say nothing at all.
A side of me do feel that way.
Yeah, but
what's an honest review without honesty?
Because, like,
exactly. So, but then guess what? That can hurt your word because as a man, when we leave here, all we have is our word. Absolutely. So if you come on and say,
delicious.
It was, you know what I'm saying? Or, like, hey man, how was it? We know that you was at such and such. How was it? It was cool. Oh, well, shit, Art said it was cool, so I'm going over there. And then when I put, man, he don't know, man, I ain't listening to that motherfucker, no, he don't know what he's saying. He said, you know what I mean? So now your name is kind of spat on because you gave a half side review.
And then you also got to realize too, like even he said it, this is my review, what I experienced with the restaurant. Your experience may be different because our taste palettes may be different.
Exactly.
My taste palette versus somebody else who hasn't tasted different things is going to be different.
But the reason why I say is because, like, we all understand that, like, you can be honest, but people don't think the same way.
What we sugarcoating for?
No, I'm just saying people don't think the same way that you do. So they're gonna say what they're gonna have their own perspective about it.
Right.
And they're not gonna use any type of critical thinking to get deeper into it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just
and therefore they just gonna be like, all right, fuck that. He said this is this.
Right.
Even though he said, okay, don't take my word for it because I have a different taste palette. he don't like it, I don't like it.
Well, I ain't saying he said that, but I'm just saying, like,
Most people are like that.
And
Well,
that's what
I mean,
happens
that's true.
with social media, because everybody on social media in some shape,
it's,
way,
you
or
got
form.
followers, and you got leaders, you got those who
Exactly.
go out and
Yeah.
find out.
So
what's
that means
there.
he has to be more careful with the way he deliver his message.
Being a leader, you definitely have to be careful.
That's what comes with leadership.
Yeah, you have to
because
be
you
careful.
understand that the people under you, the very weakest person, you
Exactly.
get the
Yeah.
whole squad messed up.
But
Exactly.
listen, he
So you
gave
gotta
up.
understand how when you put that message out, how it
How
can
to
influence people.
It does. But he gave an honest review. He didn't diss the restaurant or anything. He gave his literal, wholehearted, honest review. He didn't say, don't go eat here. And like you said, I get everybody's going to follow just because you said that sometimes. But if you don't have enough common sense to go find out for yourself sometimes, you didn't know Popeyes was good until you first tasted the chicken. But if I would have told you Popeyes was nasty, would you still have went and tasted it for yourself to find out?
Depending on the type of person I am.
Right.
Exactly.
So that's
Right.
what I'm saying. So as
you
a
gotta
leader,
find out.
as a leader, you have to understand the person who like motherfucking go out and do some crazy shit.
Yeah.
So you gotta understand like how I'm gonna put this message out.
Yeah.
In order to like make sure that things don't happen this way. So hopefully this is a learning experience for him.
Yeah, but at the same time, bro, I
Literally
think,
good to me, for me.
I mean, like, I hadn't seen none of the videos. I hadn't
I seen
seen
one.
none of it.
It's a liver
I just seen the caption to where it was like, Keith Lee. It was I think it was a meme where it said Keith Lee, old lady gang. No, Candy and Todd fumbled the whole bag thanks to Keith Lee. That's the only thing I seen. I'm like, oh, he must have been the chef or something. He quit.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I knew from it until I was in the gym.
You know what I'm saying? So they started talking about on social media.
And that's what I'm saying.
I'm in the research.
And so to me, it says a lot about our society.
Mm-hmm.
It says a whole lot about our society. The simple fact that I don't give a shit. This many people are listening to this one fucking person. One person. This many people is, oh, well, he said, you don't have the critical thinking skills to say, well, you know what? That's what he said. Let me try it to make sure.
Yeah.
Insecurities.
Yeah.
This many people has insecurities. This many people can't. Boy, it's gonna sound real bad, but this many people really can't think for themselves. You actually found this one person to, you know what I'm saying, guide you on where to eat, where not to eat. Like at the end of the day, okay, cool. It's that one person experience. It don't mean that the same experience is gonna happen. One person may come to BBB and be like, yo, I jammed all night. You're gonna hear somebody else say, yo, third round, that is my motherfucking round. First and second, I'm cool with, but third, some people gonna say, yo, that second round. Some people gonna like the first one. Like it's everybody, like she said, everybody palate for taste is different.
Yeah.
Nobody palate is the same.
Right.
So the simple fact of you have to come and experience BBB for yourself in order to know what round is your round. You got to show up. You can't just go off for one person.
And even with the restaurant owners, Candy had a good comeback. She I seen her, she was like, well, thank you, Keith Lee, for coming. Thank you, we know what we have to work on and things like that. We're sorry you didn't get the customer service you expected, but we will start working on that in the future. And I think reviews that are honest like that allows for the owners and things like that to improve their service.
Exactly.
They know, okay, our food might be good, but now we're lacking in customer service. So what's good food if the customers don't want to come here because they don't have a quality amount of customer service?
Exactly.
That's why I think we have to tie that bridge at. But like how they made it sound, because I was like, who the hell is Keith Lee? I was all over social media. I was like, baby, get on my TikTok. So I finally clicked on it. So like, and he didn't tear Atlanta up. How the headlines make things 10 times worse than what they are. He gave an honest review. Now the owner of the first one, the Milk and Honey, his comeback instead of just being like, hey, we fucked up, we fumbled, and we keep it moving. We're gonna improve.
Okay.
That was his, like, who is Keith Lee type of thing. Like, it don't matter if you know who he is or not. It's the matter of your customer service was lacking. Fix it.
Right.
Candy, my customer service is lacking. Okay.
Let me you like you would treat any
like you would treat any other review.
Yeah.
So if I have the same experience that he has, or if I have a good experience, we still have this our take on our experience. Like with people, if I say, I experienced this with you, I don't have a good experience with this person, are you going to take the experience that I said, this is your friend? Okay, say for instance, I came to you, Jay, Jay be like, this is my friend, he's a real cool dude. But if I don't have a real cool experience with Art when I first meet him, do I negate the fact that he's a cool dude
Right.
because I didn't have the same experience that you may have with
Right.
him? I don't. We have different experiences with different people, just like restaurant. We have different experiences.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on that day, what's not going on that day. You know what I mean? So we just have to learn for ourselves basically and just get the experience for ourselves. Like he gave an honest review at the end of the day. I feel like he detailed what he experienced.
Okay.
He detailed his process, what he experienced. No, I wouldn't. If I'm the reviewer and you're expecting me to come, I don't want to show my face. I want to see how you treat a common person.
Facts.
I know how you're going to treat me because you're asking me to come. You know who I am. Let me see how you treat the common, everyday people who come to your restaurant, who fund your restaurant. I would one time wonder,
But the dude,
how do you treat everybody?
what's the dude? Y'all watch Bar Rescue? Yeah, heard
No,
the show.
John,
He do the
John,
same thing.
he does, but he comes in, he
sends
states out,
people in.
and he states it out, but he
saying
rehabilitates the whole bar. He will fire people and get people in who will actually help the bar, and they end up doing better. Even with the Keith Lee, have you heard the guy who did the food truck? The dude was getting, I was watching some the other night. The dude was getting, what is his name? Look, nice old guy. Keith Lee, he said he was allergic to seafood and stuff like that. So the guy was like, come back, I'll clean the whole grill for you or whatever, get your food. So he came back the next morning at 10 a.m. The man had his food ready, cleaned the grill and everything for him. He's gonna clean the grill anyway, but cleaned it for him.
Right.
And so he had put it on social media, gave an honest review. Now the man's food truck is popping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the reviews can make you a techie, but as the owner, as the person who's providing this service, it's up to you how you take it.
Yeah.
Even with my business. If somebody says they don't like the way how I spoke to them, I could have been having an off day. You know what? I'm sorry. As the owner of Hansel Hills, let me reach out and personally apologize to you. Let me offer you as an incentive, Scrumdiddlyocious. Let me offer you that as an incentive that we couldn't provide you the services that we know we're capable of providing.
Right.
We're going to fix that in the future so it won't happen again. That's where we just take accountability for what we do wrong and just move on.
So that's what a restaurant should have did.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Take care.
And
that's his review. That's his personal.
And it would have also strengthened his argument, his thought, his statement of saying we don't have the same palate. We're different.
Yeah.
So take your own word for it, and that could have been like a promo.
He did. That's what he said.
Yeah.
And so, but at the same time, we also need, like, that's why I say critical thinking is just that, critical thinking, because let's all be real. Like we talked about, you got Miami, you got LA, you got New York, you got Atlanta, you got Houston.
I've been to 4 of those.
And exactly. So if those are the most attractive tourist spots, if everybody in Atlanta is talking about damn Scrumdiddlyocious, talking about Milk and Honey, talking about Sweet Lounge, talking about Old Lady Gang, where is everybody gonna go when they come to Atlanta?
Those 4 places.
Yep.
So with that being said, you have to take in consideration it's
Sugar
gonna be
Factory
packed.
And all that stuff.
Sugar Factory, like
that.
all these spots are always gonna be packed because they're the main things talked about in Atlanta.
And they make you do reservations online too. You can't just
Right.
Those restaurants like that you can pop up, but like Sugar Factory, I know for sure you have to do a reservation.
Yeah, so it's like it's like you have to take all that into consideration. The 2-hour wait, that's typical in Atlanta. Unless you already then reserved your spot. If you think you finna just pull up anywhere in Atlanta and be like, yo, we here, let's get a table.
It ain't gonna happen.
It's not happening.
Unless it's on a day where it's not busy.
And what day of the week in Atlanta is not busy?
I think the difference, I think the thing that made a difference with that situation that made it bad was the fact his family went in. They didn't know who the family was. They took him an hour and a half. But when he went in, it was 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
That's
the
exactly.
difference.
And I don't want that. That's like me sending the fam. Hey, yo, y'all go ahead. I'll be down in a minute. They know we coming. Oh, I don't know, y'all. Y'all stand over there. We had, and then as soon as I walk, hey, Cole, come on.
But they didn't know when he was coming.
That's what I'm saying. Coming. So therefore, that's why I say you can't treat people according to their stars. You have to treat them accordingly.
Yep.
Period. If I know you and I call you, I don't give a damn if I'm on right now, if I'm not on. If I call you and we damn been rocking together, answer my call. Because I don't call you just to call you. Evidently, I'm calling you for a reason. But now the minute I get to popping or my shit go to taking off, and then every time I call you, the phone don't even get a whole ring out and you answering my shit.
What's good, my boy?
Nah, you know what? Okay, cool. I gotta watch you.
So do you think the restaurant business is the business where you can't put a celebrity ahead of a regular person? Because remember back to a couple episodes, we talked about like if a celebrity was coming in town,
to you,
going
right.
your existing customers
Out the way
So,
for the celebrity, right?
He sent his family in 1st.
Mhm.
They treated him like a regular customer.
Exactly.
But the fact that he's Keith Lee, if Gucci show up to the restaurant,
You gonna get right.
are you gonna let him jump ahead or you gonna let him sit in the 2-hour wait? I don't know. I don't know his family.
I feel like if you restaurants who have celebrities and stuff that's gonna come and stuff like that, have a section reserved just for them then. So we know what that is.
Hold on, say it again.
Have like a restaurant like that where you know, like a lot of these celebrity restaurants, but you know, you're gonna have but it's reserved just for them.
Yeah, for celebrities only.
But you still, so what he was saying was
because
his family had a longer wait time than he did.
Right, exactly.
Right.
So that's your everyday customer service.
Yeah.
Right, but they don't. People don't know his family.
Exactly.
Right.
He's considered now a celebrity.
Right.
So since you have celebrity status, of course I'm gonna get you. I'm not gonna have you sit.
And that's what I'm saying. Have a back room for celebrities, and then that way.
So let it be known.
That back room is gonna come at a higher price tag. You gotta realize that. When they get that's considered a private room, so it's going to come at a higher price tag. And as regular folks, I'm not paying $500 just to reserve a room plus the food and all that stuff. Yeah. We're not going to do that. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You can if it's a birthday or something. I mean, you can do that. But most times, celebrities already know when other celebrities going to pop up anyway because they're friends. They got this connection and network.
I think the root cause is just the power is in his voice.
Most definitely.
I think the root cause is that how you present things. Like he probably had like a lot of growth at a rapid pace. Mm-hmm. And like if you look at the people like your motivational speakers, right? When they was raw, they was raw. Mm-hmm. But now they're like they watered down. When they get big, they kind of get watered down, or they go to like a broad to where you can kind of like put anything on it. Mm-hmm. Like at one point they was Christian. Now it's God. Mm-hmm. So you can get a broader audience. So maybe like he need to learn, you know, that
right.
I like it raw.
Most definitely, I agree.
I like it when they.
But you have to understand the people. It's not about you, and it's not about the people around you.
But that rawness made the people follow him.
Yeah, but it's about the he's giving reviews. Mm-hmm. So the stuff that he puts out, the dumbest person
gonna follow it. But like I said,
the person that don't give a fuck about going to jail.
Now that's the sad part.
Wendy's in the got burnt down after that police shooting or something.
It was down there in Atlanta. Yeah,
as trying to show them the way. Yeah, I mean it makes sense, but I also think how you take it's constructive criticism at the end of the day. How you take it makes a difference on if people gonna start back messing with you too.
That's true.
It's a difference. How that man responded, how Candy responded. I will go to her restaurant again just for the fact of the matter. You acknowledge, you were accountable that there is a problem. Yeah. You gave your reason. Well, you didn't even try to give an excuse. You just said, I acknowledge the problem. I'm sorry, this is your experiences. We're gonna do better. We're gonna start improving. Right. That I can take as opposed to
that was a non-emotional response right there.
You come from a business standpoint,
right? Exactly, emotional.
Yeah. Emotional response is gonna fail you every time. For the fact that if you put more heart and emotion into what's right in front of you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You can be in a relationship with me like, hey, I don't like it when you do this, and you know I'm just telling you because I don't think you know that you do it. And you could say something to me of the same factor. Emotionally, I'll be like, or I can just be like, I understand that. I accept that that's something I can work on because I didn't notice that there was something I didn't notice that when you tell me I'm doing something, I rebuttal by telling you that you're doing something instead of just accepting the fact of the matter that I'm doing something. You see what I'm saying?
People hate when you do that though.
What?
Because when I be fucking up at work, they be like, you messed up. I'm like, okay. I got you.
Insecurities though.
But I'm cool. I'm
talking about the person like the people that like it's like because their insecurities is ready for a rebuttal, a back and forth. But you like so now they stuck like
that's it. Like
shit. Yeah, I had all this shit I was gonna say when you started coming back because I'm ready to tell you.
I do not like to argue. My relationship, you want to argue all day? I'm like, okay. Understood.
Me, it's just like
I just don't. I'm not gonna argue. I understand what you're saying. I accept it. Okay. All I can do is work on it or not work on it.
And it's your perspective too. Like,
Yeah.
it's not always like my
Yeah.
perspective or whatever. Like, shoot, if you feel that way, cool. I'm good.
Feel
So-
like I'm listening. Okay, well, let me try to make
What
it
you
my
want to do to
best
fix it?
listen.
If you ain't got no answer, what you complaining about?
Not really.
That's my thing.
Yes.
Not.
That's
Yeah.
my thing.
It can go two ways. So say for instance, you be like, girl, you talk too much. Shut up. And I can be like, shut up, you talk a little bit too much. What's your suggestion for saying I talk too much? You gonna tell me shut up all day?
Yeah. If you talk too much, you talk too much. What else? It's the opposite of what it is.
Hey, and once again, you can't, like, my thing is, I think people get so caught up in always want to be
Shut up
right
a little while.
or always want to be, you know what I'm saying, on some other shit. You're not always gonna be right.
Correct.
You're not always in the
No,
right.
right.
So you just have to accept it and be like,
And
oh
move
shit,
on.
all right, cool. And you know what I'm saying, keep it pushing.
Yeah.
But if you're combative than a motherfucker, then you're right. You are gonna always be ready for some comeback shit.
Even the best person is gonna be wrong, is gonna make mistakes.
Of
Like,
course.
no matter how good you are, accept your mistakes. How can we do this
Yeah.
better?
Move on.
And put
Yeah.
some stuff gonna hit your pride harder than it hit.
Yeah.
And that's where it comes in. But you gotta sometimes
But that's
put your pride to the side
yeah.
and understand where that person is coming from, and then, I mean, you can agree to disagree.
Yeah.
But that's why I say the
We don't
growth
always
come
have
in
to
that
agree.
too. That's where growth come in at too.
Right.
Because like when we, like, I'll be the first to say, when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, shit. I was been in the top percent of a lot of shit for a long time. So I felt like shit, hey, man, you crazy nigga. Hey, you ain't done that shit. You ain't telling me shit. Nigga, I'm not listening to you.
If you ain't got no credibility, I ain't listening to you.
But that's what I'm saying.
You can't
a
be
lot
a
of times,
crackhead trying to give me life.
but now it's more
You
so
have to get advice sometimes. You gotta listen
but
to
before,
it.
but exactly. But before, I would literally let it be known, like, yeah, I'm not paying your ass no attention, man. Get the hell on. To where now I just be like, all right, cool. I feel you.
Yeah, I don't have no
Yeah.
response to it. Just
Yeah,
okay.
like it's like a more of a okay, cool. Like I ain't gotta let you know that I don't think you shit.
But
I just don't think you shit. But all right, cool. But because before in my younger time, it would have been like, man, if I got here, man, I'm not listening to you.
Like, do you not know?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna list off everything.
Right,
Why
exactly. Why I know
you
you're wrong.
Like,
So where now it's like,
oh.
Okay, cool. I know where to put you. Because I know you ain't got
thinking that much about you. Y'all just be like,
okay.
okay.
But at this point in entertainment and in the business world, you have to know how to put different people in different groups because they might be good for BBB. You know what I'm saying? But they might not be good to come on and speak on it with the fam. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to know how to, section people off in that way. So it's always a business response to everything at the end of the day, and growth, definitely growth.
And when you first meet somebody, treat them like business until they show you other. That's one thing I'm learning. Treat them like business. Because if you start until they show you
till they representatively
loyalty and all that stuff like that, you treat them like business till you find out what it's about. Like that's one of the biggest lessons this year. Like I'm the type of person, like when I meet you, this is me, authentically me. I'm gonna make you laugh. I'm gonna be laughing. Like it's just me. And I realize that some people can't take that. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean? Like with you being okay, let's just say for the sake of argument, with you being as bubbly as you are, how does that lead people in a different direction?
They take it.
Speak on it. And we ain't politically correct around here.
So say for instance, if me and you laughing, me and the female, male, female, whatever, we just laughing, talking like I crack jokes. Boys. I crack jokes and my comebacks is quick. You better be ready. If you got one, I got 10.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna laugh. Like I don't take nothing serious. I take life serious. Don't get me wrong, but I don't.
You don't dwell on nothing.
Yeah, like
artwork.
Shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you hurt me a little bit. Let me keep moving.
Oh, you don't dwell on shit. You like, all right, cool. That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It might sting for a second, but I ain't finna linger in it.
Yeah.
And so, even so with people, like, I don't know. It's just like if I'm just talking to you. We just getting along. It's just the energy, that vibe. They take it as if it's something else. It's the best way I could put it.
Okay.
It's something, instead of being something pure, it's something malefficient or something like that.
Okay.
And it's just like.
You talking about men or women?
So if I'm talking to a male, right?
Okay.
I'm trying to
Go
say.
ahead.
Okay,
Say it.
if you
You
talking
know
to
what
me,
you want to say.
you talking to me, me and you talking. Okay. Okay.
Right? And then you with the type of person who might be insecure or whatever, like whatever y'all past is.
Okay.
Now you involve me in some shit that don't got nothing to do with just because we speak or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so me and you, okay, I see where you going. So me and you kikiing, okay, me and you in the gym, we kikiing ha. My wife walk in. Now all of a sudden she has an insecurity because she see me talking to you and we laugh.
As if it's something else.
As
And
it,
I
okay.
don't and
I got
what
you.
Okay.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
I got you. Okay.
Like we a lot of time we forget that everybody ain't serious all the time. Like from where I'm from, we don't do that. Listen, we speak, we talk to people.
Right.
I don't know how people live in Atlanta or wherever they
Well,
from.
you gotta think it's a melting pot.
Right.
It's a melting pot. Atlanta's a
Yeah,
melting pot.
yeah.
So
like
you have people from the South. People in the South, we always speak, we always talk, we always agree. People up north looking at you like, motherfucker, I ain't speaking, you don't know you.
And then when you meet, like, nigga, what's with you?
Right.
You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you got something against me?
Right,
You can't
exactly.
speak?
Yeah.
Exactly. So but it's a melting pot. So
it is. I just think the problem with that is just that no, it's no problem with the melting pot part. But
you tell us.
Don't start that shit.
I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Shit,
Keep it busy.
who gonna get offended?
Man, you
Speak
gotta
on it
speak
with the
on that
fam.
shit.
Look, you can't come on speak on it with the fam talking about you ain't offending nobody.
But I'm realizing lately, I'm just pushing away from people because I'm just like, I don't want to have to diminish who I am as a person, be different around people.
Yeah.
Because
you gotta be yourself though.
Absolutely. So
Like,
I rather
you gotta let people.
I'm gonna fall back. I'm the type. I'm gonna fall back because I don't want to have to go changing who I am or how I respond to people and things like that when I know it comes from the place of purity. Like I just
That's why I say treat people accordingly. That's what I was saying earlier. But that's what I was saying earlier. You have to treat people accordingly. You know what I'm saying? And
even do you meet for the first time? You said relationships, you treat them like business in the beginning. Do you meet for the first time? You gonna treat them like, hey, how you doing, Atlanta?
I'm not letting
that go.
Yeah, in a sense. I'm gonna talk to you like I talk, but I'm gonna also just like when the business
So it won't be flirty at all. It just be like, hey, how are you? Thank you.
No, I'm just not.
Have a good night, sir.
I hate you.
Hope you're traveling great
So
through
bad.
Atlanta.
I hate this man so bad.
No,
Eddie.
but for real, like I understand. Trust me. If it like you ask him, we talk all the time. I be like, look, bro, motherfuckers is playing with me. This is literally our conversation.
Right,
be like, yo, bro, motherfuckers is like, motherfuckers keep disrespecting me, bro, because I be kikiing and ha. They thinking that I just be letting you slide off, but bro, they keep motherfucking disrespecting me.
They don't even know who you were before they just met you. Like,
that's the thing.
And that's the thing. They meet this version of you.
Right.
It's just like, baby, you don't know shit about me or where I came from. I'm over here laughing and playing and kicking and stuff because I know for one thing for certain, most people like, oh, I go red. No, bitch, I go black. There is no coming back. So just leave me alone. Let me stay happy. There is no coming back because once I go there, I'm there. There's no in between.
With me, there's no in between. Like
right.
I'm like always good or I'm all the way there.
Yeah.
Like once I'm there, fuck with everybody else talking
about. Like you're not gonna like me. Everybody be like, oh, I'm gonna be a bitch. No, I'm the devil. So leave me alone. I'm a very godly woman. So please stay the fuck up over there. And so I just rather back away because it took me a long time to get emotional control, to get mental control, to just, you know what I'm saying? To just get myself go to level watch and be like, okay, don't let them roll off.
You like the type that burn and do
shit like that. And that's the thing. I have never burnt nobody clothes, bleached nobody clothes. My ex, I let you go. I let you go for my own mental peace because I will never sit here and do all that bullshit because I don't want it done to me.
You'll tell him or you just go?
My ex, I took him his clothes all the way to Mississippi when I put him out. I drove this shit down there. I packed the whole house of everything he had and I drove it to Mississippi and dropped it off. That's what I did. Like, what I'm doing all that for? What is that moment of stupidity gonna do for me? Nothing.
I like that.
I just never been that type.
That's real.
You listen to K Michelle while you was doing that?
No.
She cold. I should have cheated.
Oh yeah.
I should have cheated.
Maybe.
That shit be riding though.
No, that's
But,
love.
That's love.
Right, yeah.
First of all, let me say.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you know that
That's
shit.
Hey, they be killing that shit at BBB though. I know,
Yes.
hey, they be loving that shit.
Place
But
Calvary.
plugging the hell out of BBB tonight. But no, but in all seriousness, back to the topic at hand, I would say you just treat people like don't move no differently.
Accordingly.
No, you don't move no differently. You don't let nobody change who you are because of their insecurities.
Right.
That's like making
Slide 'em.
something. That's like saying, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna dim my light when I walk in the room because people get offended when I walk in the room. Oh, well, shit, you better either walk out or turn your light
Right.
up in order to match my light. But I'm not turning my light down
And so
because
that's
you're
what I found
insecure.
myself doing. So what I do, I just started moving myself to not from what I want to do, just different maybe times and when I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's
But you
better
dimming
to.
your light though.
It's not.
Yes,
It's
it is.
sometimes it's better to
It's
avoid
not
those
like-
situations. Okay,
I'm gonna let
Okay,
it
I'm sorry.
shine.
Sometimes it's, but for real, sometimes it's better to like avoid a
Situation,
situation
okay.
with people
I can understand
than
that.
to keep putting yourself in the midst of it. And I'm the type, I'm just gonna remove myself from it.
Okay.
That's easier for me to do. Hey,
Yeah.
I ain't got no hey, I ain't got no bad blood with you. I just know I just don't fuck with you like that.
Right.
I just know
Right.
we not on the same playing field. Not that nobody better than the other. We just don't vibe.
You
Yeah.
be cussing
We
out
don't
your
vibe
mind,
in
though.
bingo.
You cussing my heart in your mind though. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Like
There you go.
you gonna get one from him. Because if my mind has to like this motherfucker, real. If I'm sitting in my car talking to myself one good time, just go ahead and leave me alone. Like, okay, I know I'm done with your situation. Like,
Do you talk to yourself?
really. You know,
Kevin
so-
Gates.
No.
All geniuses talk to themselves.
You know what's so crazy? I could be in the room sometimes and I can hear a conversation that you've been and had while I'm sitting here having a dead conversation with you. I can literally sit here and hear a conversation that you've been and had, but I'm looking dead at you like, what the fuck? And I've
You
heard
say
that
you
many
can
a
see,
time.
you can hear somebody else come.
And I dream a lot too. I dream a lot. I dream about a lot of situations. I went out last night.
Listen,
I literally had that.
You tripping.
I'm not. I've always been like that though.
You motherfucking tripping.
I literally have always been like that. I can literally hear conversations and stuff like that.
If
Like
you can get my shit for real,
I ain't say I hear it all the time. Like
you gotta go.
say for instance, if I'm in the room, like something that's happened recently, I was in the room sitting up here talking to somebody, but I can hear the background conversation of what they done said about me. And I'm just looking like, okay, but I'm like, am I tripping? I hear their voice here, everything they saying, but I hear you talking about something totally different. But I've always been like that. I don't know.
Are you an empath?
I don't know.
You don't know what I mean?
I'm just me. I don't put no names, no affiliations on myself. I can hear conversations. I can feel what other people are feeling. I dream a lot. Like I have a whole bunch of deja vu moments. Like, but you know, I literally can feel people's energies. Like that's how I know when people don't really fuck with me.
And that's what we go off of.
You're an
Like,
empath.
That's how I
Like
know
you
when
can feel like when somebody's sad,
I can feel the
sad.
shift, emotions, all that stuff. Yeah.
like when you go in the gym, a big gym,
Yep.
you feel that.
Even in the one we in, like I can go in different places and yeah,
What kind of energy you get from me?
really. I ain't no fucking psychic.
Hell no, you
Nope.
ain't no psychic.
Ain't no psychic.
Boy, y'all hell.
Like I'm just saying.
But yeah, man. So go ahead. What you gonna say?
I was gonna tell the crowd, you know, what you think about the Keith Lee situation.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
how he played it. Do you think the restaurant should take accountability, or do you think he should take accountability? And also, do you think people should not follow like they used? You know what I'm saying? Like they shouldn't follow people. They shouldn't.
Right.
You know, they should use their own critical thinking skills and just trust their own vision and do it for themselves. So, you know, let us know what y'all think.
Yeah,
And shout
man.
out to
And
our
don't be
sponsor.
threatening nobody's life over somebody's
Yeah, it's not
opinion.
that
It's an
It
opinion.
ain't that
Trying to burn
serious.
their restaurant
It's an
down. all that crazy stuff.
opinion, man. That's
And
all
he
it
said
is,
it too.
bro. It's an opinion.
Disclaimer.
Like-
He said it.
Get out y'all motherfucking feelings, man. It ain't that serious. It ain't officially directly affecting you. Get out y'all feelings, bro.
We take stuff too literally. Like we're in a time where people literally take things literal.
Literally, keyword. So
That's because they ain't got those social skills. People don't talk. People are just
But when we look at the kids now, do they really get a chance to have social skills with all that's coming up and going on?
nah, not at all.
They in school getting drilled, so mass shooting for God's sake.
Right.
I don't know how many social skills you gonna learn from that, but run.
or bring your ass on, nigga shooting down there. You gotta be able to talk. Like you gotta have common sense to know I ain't gonna hang with them because them the crazy people. Them the people, or you see how he been acting late, or you see what he got on today. He normally don't have that on.
But listen, who teaching that to these kids? The grandmas and the mamas. I can do me, for example. I'm 35. My daughter is 15. Two sons, 14, 13. So even if we don't use me, you have some grandmas. So let's go. Grandma probably 45. The daughter's 33. The grandchild 14, 15. Shit, the grandma's still learning her stuff. Who teaching these skills? Because her mama probably only 15 years older than her.
Facts.
Who's teaching? Because none of them ain't learned it. The teachers is freaking 25 and 26. Hell, they ain't even got apartment money for rent.
Right.
They learning life skills.
Section 8, baby.
Hey man, we gonna be right back with more Speak On It with the fam, man. Let's go.
What's up, guys? I'm one of the trainers here at Body Edge Fitness. As most of y'all know, I train with the chef. I ate with the chef. I had my meals prepped up, appetizers, meal, and dessert. So I got some recipes from him for an intense workout. If you're looking for biggest transformation in the whole Gwinnett County, come check us out. I'm out.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Oscar here at Body Edge Fitness. I'm one of the trainers here. And if you guys are hungry, y'all gotta come to this spot in Gwinnett. We do supersets. We'll get you right. We'll make sure, you know, your meals are on the right track. So if you guys really want to change your body, come to Body Edge Fitness and we'll get you right. Let's go.
What's good, what's good? It's your boy, Layshaw Jones, personal trainer here at Body Edge Fitness and Nutrition. We need you a good workout. Come join us here. We're a family. We're gonna get you right. We're gonna get you where you need to be, reach any goals you have. Check us out. I'm out.
Hey there, amiguitos. Estoy aquí en Body Edge Fitness, el mejor gimnasio en la zona de Lawrenceville, Atlanta, Georgia. Estoy acá con mi mejor representante, el señor Jay, que nos está enseñando una nueva forma de comer muy saludable para lucir así de espectacular. Tener una cola y unas piernas así como estas. Acá les presento al señor que ha logrado esto conmigo. Y nada, pueden venir a hacer el mantenimiento de su hermosa figura. Thank you. Bye.
Hey, what's up, Gwinnett? This is Giz. I'm a trainer here at Body Edge Fitness. If you want a full course meal, this is a place to be. I've been eating over here with Chef for more than a year. And if you want a good transformation, come see us. Let's eat.
Hi, I'm Sassy Keys of Caribbean Fusion Dance, taught exclusively here at the Body Edge Fitness in Lawrenceville, Georgia. You can't get this class nowhere else in the state of Georgia. Come out, and we teach all facets of dance. Come on and check us out here in Lawrenceville. One love.
I'm the Beast Mode Chef, Superset King. Transformations are what we do.
Hey everybody, I'm Tyesha, also known as Mrs. Chef. As you can see here, we have an awesome group of trainers. Each and every last one of these people behind me are the best at what they do. You will not find a more talented group of trainers in Metro Atlanta at all. Come on out here and check us out. You won't be disappointed. See you soon.
We in this whole looking throw. Yo, man, we back. Man, we in here having a good time. Man, we in here acting crazy. Hey, I'm telling y'all, behind the scenes, man, we be getting to it. But hey, we be having a good time. You know, the camaraderie is always good with everybody that come on set. And I think that's why people really do rock with us on a regular basis. So, yo, man, y'all already know all y'all got to do is comment, reach out, Miss Q, reach out to our work, reach out to myself. You want to come on the show? Hey, have me on the show. I want to come on and entertain and talk and have a good time with y'all. Come on, we got you.
And bullshit.
And party and bullshit.
Bring your own
and
straw.
You know what I'm talking about? Man, we can't help ourselves, man. It's what we do, man. But hey, make sure y'all comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all go find all our sponsors, rock with them. And make sure y'all go find Miss Petty and follow them. And Hands to Heal. Make sure y'all go rock with her. For all my people that need.
Petty her.
You petty her. Her.
Not air.
Her.
You heard what was in there.
Tyesha petty her.
Because you see she
That's
been
my last
petty
name.
the whole show. She done been petty.
I know.
She done been petty the whole show. Yeah, man.
I don't see it.
Yeah, man. But so perfect segue. You been married before?
Twice.
Damn, for real? Yeah, you ain't number 27.
I actually just turned 25. Hey, you know what? I just
Dream come true.
2. Just wanna be with me. 3.
Yeah, I'm done.
Don't need your accuracy.
What the
'cause
hell?
I made my own words to.
Oh, okay. There go that petty shit. So, with that being said, right, in both of your marriages, was it a 50-50 thing? Or was it a whole 100% thing?
I was doing it.
You was a whole 100?
What's 50? What do you consider 50-50? Like, what do you like in the marriage?
So we talking about the 50-50 thing?
Question.
When I got married, so I don't even want to count those marriages. Well, you have to. No, I'm just saying from.
I'm trying to hold it. Then it hit me late and I actually
replay what she said
in my mind. And I'm like, what you mean?
Okay, so when I got married, I was
Hell
19 and
nah.
21. So I say I don't count them like from like they count on paper, right?
Oh,
but
I got
from
you.
a maturity level standpoint,
Right.
I got married at that age because I didn't have no guidance.
Okay.
So they asked marry me. So I said, yes, I was 19 and 21. I had no guidance. I don't even know what to do for myself.
Right.
So even in those marriages, I was the one who's doing everything, which is why I'm so strong-headed now. But what a 50-50 for me is, it's not financial.
Okay.
You can go there.
Okay.
Because anybody I get with, you're going to be financially stable. So that's not even a question. Because I'm not even like
Entertaining bullshit.
I'm not entertaining
Right.
bullshit.
Right.
I done did
The bullshit.
I done did the bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm so that's not even a question.
Okay.
It's just not even that. It's more so of a I don't know, just finding somebody who make you just feel I'm not gonna make you feel whole and complete, like make you feel like you with your person that you're supposed to be. You know how we talked about purpose earlier, and we talked about being whole and as a complete person ourselves.
Right.
Like when you find that person, they're like this piece that matches, like the missing puzzle.
Okay.
There won't be perfection.
Right.
It's gonna be imperfect, but you're gonna have to build on different things mentally, emotionally, physically to make them align with you to a point. But it should have to never be anything that's forced. It shouldn't have to ever be anything where you're working in overtime to get them to recognize you, to get them to be a part of the space that you need them to be in. Like if I have a conversation with you, and I'm saying, hey, I don't like this. This is something that I love. This is what my love language is. Oh, I love when you bring me gifts. It's clicked in your mind because you love me to the point where you feel like you want to be so engulfed in me and a part of my life that what I'm saying to you, it registers within you. And like what you say to me registers within me. Okay. So naturally, yeah, you're going to be working whatever. I'm probably going to be working. I used to have the viewpoint, like when I get married again, I'm not working, I'm going to be a stay-at-home wife. But as I get older, this is my view on that. It's like, my husband, yeah, he's going to take care of the household. He's going to run the household. That's his job. He's the man of the house. I'm the person right under you. If some shit pop off, hey, I'm right here, right? I'm your ace in the hole. Okay. Right? Okay. So if you run out of aces, I'm the joker. God damn it. I'm the deuce. Okay. So if you fail somewhere, so for instance, because everybody want a rich person, so let's do that. If I marry a rich man, let's think about that. They are tied up in investments up to their neck most times. If he loses every single one of their investments, what are y'all gonna do? Me, I'm the type, I'm gonna keep me something going on the side.
Okay, smart.
You know what I'm saying? So
Our ass is crazy.
Yeah.
Our ass.
Yo, for real, like I'm never gonna have. He's gonna work. He can take care of the house, and I could be a stay at home as much as. So remember I was saying about my nursing license.
Right.
I always keep that current. So if I got to go back to work, it ain't even a second thought to me. I don't. If I feel like you getting too tired because you trying to work and do all this, baby, let me tell you something right now. Calm your ass down. Sit down. Get your little face massage, whatever. I'm finna go to work because I feel like at no point it's never really 50-50. Somebody is gonna have a higher percentage because at some point, if you're down, I gotta pick up the slack. Just like when I'm down, you're gonna have to pick up the slack. And we always need to meet in the middle, no matter what. Because nobody's gonna be up all the time, nobody's gonna be down all the time. So I can't say, oh, I want you to be 50-50, I want you to be 100%. That's never gonna be a realistic cause in this lifetime. You get sick, how he gonna be all that? You gotta have to take care of him. You gonna say, what you gonna do? Hire a nurse? I mean, I'm available, but you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you gonna do? If he lose everything he got or he get hurt, he can't work. He break his leg, he's out for some months. How are you gonna sustain? So if we being in a realistic type of environment and lifestyle, somebody gonna have to pick up. Like my husband got a business and business is slow. Guess what? We still gonna sustain because even though his business is slow, I got something going on over here that I can do to help pick up this leg so we ain't missing.
Even if you gotta work in that restaurant, like we talked about last time.
Never below restaurant work. I started off in a restaurant and in the food and clothing stores. That shit don't bother me. It don't bother me at all.
So what you think, Art? How you feel about 50-50 relationships? Do you think it's a good thing, a bad thing, or are you indifferent to it?
Well, I think most people think 50-50 when they financial.
Okay.
And, I think like from a business standpoint, like if you think about legal marriage, yeah, you should go 50-50. Meaning like if it don't work, then you could just go and nobody really be suffering.
Right.
But I think like 50-50, I mean, like I agree with you. Like I think sometimes like one person will be up and the other person to be, down. And I did some weddings in the past and I heard this one dude, he was like, I was trying to like make things easier for the other person. So both of y'all keep striving to do that, then things will be better in the long run. And like that I thought that was kind of dope.
Yeah, that's dope. I like that.
Like if both of y'all keep putting in the effort, even though you might be having a bad day, always think about the other person and what they got going on and see what you can do to help them out. And that way y'all can build each other up. So I just think, 50-50, I don't think it's 50-50. I just think it's, it kind of like bounces
right
every now and then.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think.
But it's roles. I'm going to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
It's roles within a marriage. Like you got to establish like what worked for your household may not work for mine. Like you may do some other roles that I wouldn't do and vice versa.
Big facts.
And whatever worked for you. And so, like, you have to understand, like, it's certain roles that you got to play and just play your role. Like, don't switch up on me because you don't want to play your role. And if you don't want to do it yourself, pay for it.
And then kind of piggyback off that, too. And then it's growing together, too. Like, that 50-50 thing and all these different numbers that people be throwing out. You got to remember, too, if one person growing and you still sitting there stagnant, it'll never work because you're emotionally outgrow that relationship. And that's the biggest thing too. When you emotionally outgrow a relationship, that shit is damning because it's hard to come by. It's hard to play catch up when you decide to stay here and your partner right here on an emotional spiritual level. They've been trying to get you to come along. So it's more than money. It's so many internal things that you have to think about. Social media makes you think, oh, it's money in the bag. It's not right. No, it's way more than that. Sometimes you have energy with people that you just met, but that's just on a different level because they could be where you are right now in life and what you need right now in life as opposed to where you were.
Yeah.
So it's those parts too. And that.
It's going to take a strong woman to be with me because I work a lot.
Nigga, you ain't even got straws in your house.
Because we ain't sucking, I'm not sucking nothing over here. What I need straws here for? I don't keep stuff I don't need.
You heard that being said?
You have a podcast in your house with ladies that come in that drink. And we got some in the car.
In the discussion.
I'll make sure I leave some for people who need a straw next time.
50-50 right there.
There you go.
There it is.
Play your
But yeah, man. But
Play your role.
play a role. But no, I think the 50-50, I think we all in agreement. But also I think when it comes to a marriage, what a lot of people leave out or don't recognize is the key word, you know what I'm saying, which is we use our own lives and we're non-denomination and all that shit. So but in a lot of weddings and ceremonies, they always use till death do you part, right? And I think a lot of people don't realize till death do you part don't mean die. It means until whatever in y'all relationship is not working is dead. You know, like if y'all no longer communicating, it's dead. If y'all no longer are intimate, you're dead. You know what I'm saying?
You goddamn right.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes
So
you can still be in a relationship,
right? But
and
it's
leave
dead.
the relationship.
Yeah, it's dead. So
horny.
I said
mourning.
you can be in a relationship sometimes when you know that it's ending and be mourning that relationship before you walk away.
Yeah.
I thought you said
So
something.
Nigga, you just drinking.
so
Ain't even wine.
with that being said, man, we gonna jump out to this clip and we gonna see what they got to say, and we gonna come back and give our opinions on it. So let's talk. Let's see what they got.
Man, if I'm going 50-50 with my woman, it's hard, brother. You sitting up here, your nice house, your nice jewelry, nice cars. Oh yeah, man, you gotta do 100%. How, brother? If I'm making $14 an hour, what you expect? You know, you still on there. Oh yeah, man, 100%. You're not a man. You're not a man. How? I'm still working. I'm still providing, right? So what makes me not a man? Because I'm going 50-50 with my woman.
And brother, I applaud you because I understand that it is hard out here, but we are men, so we have to go harder. I'm not saying or trying to speak down to you, my brother, by any means. That's it. I'm not. But I want you to be reminded of something that our fathers didn't teach us, that we must go hard and that we shouldn't get into a relationship with a woman until we have direction.
Oh, I'm not a man.
Have direction.
But who are you to say that?
A person that cares, a person that loves you, a person that's been in your shoes and understands how it feels when we can't give our family what they truly deserve. We have to go hard. Now, give me one moment. I've been in your shoes. And when I was in your shoes, I stayed in my lane. I lived where I lived. My woman didn't work. She nurtured the children till I got this. And I'm trying to give you the cheat code. Do what you need to do so you can feed your woman, and while she's nurturing the children, she can also nurture your dreams and your goals. Now you can be successful. Now you don't have to say, I'm working for $15. Now you can say, I got employees that I'm paying that's working for me for $15. I'm trying to elevate you. But men get so caught in their emotions and they pride, and the first thing you want to do is feel attacked. Get the wisdom.
This is coming from a rich man.
Right now, you're from a rich man. But right now,
this is coming from a rich man.
How did I get here?
Yeah.
But how did I give you? And I'm giving you the step. Have direction. I'm giving you the steps. Listen, if you put down your ego, if you put down your pride, brother, am I saying anything wrong? I'm saying men should be men.
But you saying we not men. You saying we not men.
Brother. Any man that makes an excuse can't be a man complete. You can be a male. A man comes with responsibilities, and it's hard. To be a man, it's hard, brother. It's not easy. That's why the respect you want from your woman that you don't get, I get from mine.
You know, my woman respect me.
Hold on.
My woman respect
me. You think she respects you.
My woman respect me.
You think she respects you. You think she respects you. Has she ever raised her voice at you?
No.
Does she cook for you every night?
Of course.
She got kids, so she gonna.
So she respects you. Cooks for you every night. Does she clean the house?
Of course.
She cleans the house, and you got her working 16 hours a day. That sounds like slavery.
No, it's not.
Brother, I'm giving you the steps. Got her cooking every day.
I don't have her doing anything. She does it because she wants to. We in the trenches together.
The trenches together?
That's what we in.
Brother, do you know anything about emotional abuse?
Explain it.
Emotional abuse is when you pour all your hurt and pain onto a woman, and just because you can't see her scars, You think it's okay. If I had a conversation with your woman, she'll probably start crying. They tired. They not built to go through what they going through with you. She didn't choose you to struggle.
But again, who are you to say that?
Brother, a brother that loves you. And again, I'm trying to give you the cheat code. If you put yourself in a position, right? You work. If you have to get 2 jobs, you grind, allow your woman to do what she does in the home. If you have a business idea, you have her nurture that. Hey, baby, it's going to be a little hard for the next 2 years. But if we move like this, we're going to be good. You keep saying, who am I to her cooking everything? Who am I to tell you this? A man that's been in your position. A man that has risen above your circumstances. And I'm coming back down to say, this is what you do. You're not a man until you move like this. Most males will die, never experience what it feels to be a man and to be completely respected by his women and children because he didn't step into that true king place. Who am I?
Wow. I love it. Really and truly. I love it. I love it simply because it talks about exactly everything that we've been talking about all the way around, from putting down our egos and being able to accept constructive criticism and actually taking the time to listen. Like we said, you could tell when a chord was struck because he was ready to react. He was ready to be combative. He was ready to pump his chest out, you know what I'm saying, show his manliness. But it's real to a certain extent that the women aren't made for what we endure. We've talked about it. Women aren't made to be out here working on the railroad tracks, moving goddamn heavy beams, pounding those pins. They're not made for that. Can they do it? Of course they can do it. But are their bodies going to be able to uphold as long as our bodies are able to uphold and last? Just like we're not made to have babies. Our bodies probably could never, well, ain't no problem. Our bodies could never endure what they endure when we're carrying a baby. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I agree, and I think that us as men, we have to learn how to listen and accept guidance from people that are where we want to take our families. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent. Now, the whole I'm trying to remember exactly how he worded it. Okay, when he was like, you tell your woman this is the plan, we're gonna do this for 2 years. Now, with that being said, a lot of women today, just being honest, they don't want to follow. And what I do, okay, you're 1, you're 2. But a lot of women in today's time don't want to follow. Well, how you say that? Well, it's easy. Let's listen at the music. You know what I'm saying? The first thing they always holler is, I don't need no man. You know, yeah, exactly. FRE, you know what I'm saying? Okay, well, we talking about the motherfuckers that ain't doing that. Okay, cool. But look at how long y'all dealt with that motherfucker that's not doing nothing before you let them go. Now, the motherfuckers that's out here shaking and baking, they lame. I don't want no lame. He boring. Oh, he don't do nothing but work. Well, motherfucker, how you think you gonna get this motherfucker nine bedroom? What, me sitting at home playing PlayStation all day, getting high, going to the club, throwing money in the strip club every night? Like, how you expect me to build something if I'm not putting forth my effort and my energy into the things that's gonna make it to where it needs to be in order for you to not have these problems, have those worries. Right. So at the same time, I agree, but at the same time, I disagree because a lot of the women in today's time don't want to follow. They feel like, oh, well, my way of work. And then when it don't work, now you want to come running back to me talking about it ain't work, it's broke, help me fix it. Hell no, I'm not helping you fix nothing. Because when I told your ass it's not gonna work, listen, follow, sit down. What you say? Oh, well, I might not be here tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, you like the whole man shit. I mean, that's again, That's to each his own. That's an opinion. That's what it is. But as far as you being a man and leading your family and being the king, like it's certain shit that you have to endure that you don't let your woman endure.
Jay, I ain't gonna let you slide now.
What's up?
Speak on it.
Go ahead.
What's your opinion on what he said? If you go 50-50 versus 100?
Oh, the 50-50, like I said, it's
does you think that define you as a man?
Oh no, that's what I said. Like as far as the manhood shit go, that's an opinion. Because at the end of the day, it goes back to the whole strip club shit. Right? If you walk in a room and you just throw money in the air and she ain't did shit, what's your favorite word? You're not rewarding what?
Bad behavior at all.
If you just sitting here and I'm throwing money at you and you just sitting here, what's gonna happen when you walk in tomorrow night? You gonna sit there and wait for a motherfucker to walk in and throw money. If don't nobody throw money, you gonna go home dead ass broke, or you gonna have an attitude that you gotta perform.
Yeah.
So that to me, again, if you can provide it, by all means, like you said earlier, every man run his household differently. It ain't no right way, it ain't no wrong way. It's your way.
Right.
So does that make you less than a man? No. Hell, I can say, nigga, oh, bro, you less than a man to goddamn not hold your woman to a certain accountability or to a certain standard. Do that make you less than a man? No. That's just my standard.
It's your opinion.
It's my opinion. So, I mean, the 50-50 shit, like I said, I think it's an interesting conversation because it's like he said, how do you say I'm less than a man? That's all in the yeah. Everybody say, "Oh, you less than a man if you sit there and do this." Okay, well, shit, fuck it, I'm less than a man. You know, because society is the one that tries to dictate and determine, especially when it comes to our culture. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't hear no white men out here saying that shit.
True.
You see what I'm saying? It's always us that want to try to put labels on shit.
Yeah.
It's always us.
Try to make us a fight, make us fight.
To make us go hard, make us fight, make us. It's always us. You know, you'll never hear a motherfucking Grant Cardone come out and tell Jeff Bezos, well, you're less than a man because you what? Like, bruh, at the end of the day, who going to war?
Man, do you?
Who are exactly? Exactly. So the whole less than a man shit, like I said, that's an internal thing, and that right there to me goes back to that whole insecurity type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta try to flex this way because it is what it is. Because I can say, me and you both can say, well, shit, if you ain't never been to war, you ain't no motherfucking man. Ooh, well, that don't make you. What did you do when you was over there? Was you in? It don't matter, motherfucker.
I don't give a shit.
It don't matter. I was in a whole nother country fighting.
I ain't never been over there fighting. I've just been around. I've been on the ship and I've been around the area, but I ain't never been into like real combat.
Exactly. So at the end, it's an opinion.
I carried a gun
and a pen.
It's an opinion.
Computer stuff.
She said, computer.
Hey, well, look. So we go. What you think?
Do you agree with the 50-50 as the way he labeled it?
No, but I feel like it also has to be like an equal amount of what's done in the household too. Okay. If I'm working long hours, you working long hours, it can't be a role assignments, I'm gonna say. So if I'm working late, or you know what I'm saying, like I'm behind on laundry or something like that, or I'm getting off late, go ahead and cook. Get something, go get dinner or something ready. Like we gotta make.
I ain't about to be hungry.
We
fucking around with you. Shit. I don't give a damn.
We gotta make, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do what works for your household, honestly.
Exactly.
Because until you get to the point, sometimes you might not be at the point where you can do less than 50-50 because y'all already on the ends of making it.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you start doing better, then you can start putting those percentages somewhere else if you want to use the percentage format. But you can start off in, like, say for instance, if I meet you and we at a 50-50 point when we start off. Like you fresh out of whatever relationship was, whatever y'all got going on, but we start off at 50-50, right?
Okay.
So as you start doing better and you start doing your business and all that, you like, hey babe, you can work a little bit less. I want to focus a little bit more on business. You know, we got things are a little bit better. Okay, well, I can work a little bit less. So now I can put more time into what we're trying to build.
Right.
And so it's what we're trying to build starts to improve. We got new ideas and things like that because you're not treating it as it's just your own. Yes, it's your idea, but together We making this shit work. We coming up with ideas. We planning. We trying to see what's gonna stick and what's not gonna stick. But now we got some growth going. So now we need to put a little more time into this because it has potential to be better. So now you might need to work a little bit less, and I might need to go back to working a little bit more so you can start growing these things that's starting to prosper a little bit. Because I know I'm not gonna work like this forever, but we got a goal right here.
Exactly.
We got a goal.
Exactly.
Sometimes reaching that goals means somebody gonna have to do a little bit more than what the other person gonna do. And we ain't throwing piss fits to see who
doing more.
You're right.
Exactly.
We're not doing it like little kids.
Exactly.
Right now, we're not competing. We're actually working together.
Yep.
We're working together. And so if I'm working more, you probably, you're working on this business, but at the same time, you helping picking up the slack within that household. So I'm not working more and working here. So it don't feel like I'm doing two jobs. And I think that's the thing too. A lot of us feel like, men and women feel like we're doing two jobs when we get off work to come home to another job. You know what I'm saying? So it gotta be 50-50. It just gotta
nagging, like yin yang twins.
Yeah, because no one don't want to do more than the other. No, it don't gotta be 50-50.
Right.
It just has to be a relationship and a codependency with each other that works. It just has to work for you.
But they're talking about solely money.
Absolutely not. No.
So like everybody agreed, like, you know, everybody have a different dynamic. Cause shoot, the woman can't cook. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it 100.
Yeah.
Like we eating Kraft macaroni and cheese. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
That's cool when I'm on deployment.
Right.
But when I'm home, I want some real deal with the burn edges.
Well, you're gonna have to figure out if this part of if that relationship is gonna work for you, because coming into that relationship, you know, longevity of it, you knew she couldn't cook. So
That's
how you
what
want to change that? Do some cooking classes.
I
with
can't
her.
be. No, we ain't doing no cook. You gotta come into it to want to
I
cook.
used to be a microwave queen. Let me tell you something. And I slowly started doing little recipes and things until I learned how to cook. So sometimes you're gonna have to progress those skills that they don't have.
So that's what I'm saying. You would go into your next relationship knowing how to cook. I don't want nobody to get into this and then all of a sudden want to know how. Nah, you need to already want to cook, because every now and then, I don't have to have it all the time because I don't do it now.
Right.
But every now and then,
I do
like,
want to
want
cook.
a home cooked meal.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I cook. Even now, I cook my own stuff. I do that. Like sometimes on Sundays, like I go buy like a roast or something and cook myself a home cooked meal.
Yeah.
Or whatever I want. Yeah. I did greens on it because that's what I want. So every now and then I want to.
You can cook and she can't cook. Why wouldn't you teach her? If that's something you want, now she's learning. Let me tell you how women.
You only gonna do what you want to do.
True, but I don't want to be talk about the age dynamics of how they grew up. I wasn't taught how to cook. I had to learn shit by myself, and I still learn stuff, recipes and stuff. So a lot of people, they mama is 30 and they 15.
True.
They mama don't know how to cook no but ramen noodles too.
True.
So they don't have, and big mama is what, 40, 45.
True.
Who teaching them?
Still twerking.
Still twerking.
Yeah. And not babysitting.
Yep.
And she gonna be a
So who teaching them? So sometimes if you got that home lessons, when you knew how to cook and all that stuff like that, listen, this could be a romantic date night. Come on, babe, we're gonna get in the kitchen and cook a little something together. One, you spending time together, quality time that you can't buy from Uber Eats or restaurants or going out from anywhere. And two, you teaching her a skill. You doing 2 for 1. So you winning. Now you making her, and I'm not gonna say making her, now you helping to shape her. That's why I was saying, remember I said, when you meet somebody, they're not going to have all the qualities you want. Sometimes y'all going to have to build some stuff together to make it how you want it that works for y'all. Now you're shaping her into something that's going to work for y'all in the long haul.
Yeah.
The beginning might be a little rocky. She might not know from a boiled egg or how to boil water.
She can't be that far gone.
Man,
something.
No, she can't be that far gone.
Like my sister,
but still,
listen, my sister, she can throw down in the kitchen. My sister can throw down in the kitchen, but she cannot cook the boiled egg. She buy her boiled eggs from Walmart, but that help can cook everything else. Kid you the fuck not. Some shit is just more challenging.
Well, that okay, but
yeah,
I got
you made it seem like this chick was.
Listen, but they go back to the age difference. Nobody is teaching people no more.
True.
They're not being taught. So you might just have
and that's why I'm getting at, because like I don't need it every day, because like sometimes I might want to eat like shoot, as a single person by myself, It's actually cheaper to eat out
It is.
every day versus buying groceries
It
and
is.
stuff like that.
And that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
It really
crazy.
is.
That's
So
crazy.
like, but every now and then you miss that. So like, I want you to like wanna cook because if we get in there and do the date night thing, like shit,
Let me tell you
I'm
something
not
about
the best
women.
cook. Well, I'm gonna
The
show
thing
you.
about women, sometimes we can
Drop
want
me
to
a
do
jewel.
something. We can want to do something, but we don't out of fear because we don't know how to do it correctly.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Fuck that. Let me tell you, you can do it right. Do that shit.
But see, and
Do
that's
that
the
shit
thing.
till I say,
Just like a man's ego get hurt, we are wounded in the same way. So say for instance, if I cook you a meal, hell, I know I don't know how to cook, but I'm finna go try because I know my baby likes to eat.
That's why you
right?
gotta come in knowing what you're doing.
No. I know my baby like to eat, but I'm finna go try. And you eat this meal, you like, baby, it was a good try. Now I'm like, fuck, he think that shit nasty in my face. But I tried for you, but you don't look. You're not seeing that I got in the kitchen and did something that was out of my comfort level to try to appease you because I know you like home cooked meal. I might not be good at it. I'm looking on these recipe food network trying to add and subtract. So it might not be good, but I got in the kitchen to try it for you because I feel for you enough to want to put my love into trying something for you. But you're gonna look at it, oh, this bitch can't cook. I'm done with her. Kick rocks. Instead of getting a show, let's do this a little bit different. You see what I'm saying? So just like y'all have egos about different things where y'all feel like y'all coming up short,
Everybody
you gotta
have
think
ego.
of women have it the same way.
Yeah.
I don't know how this food going. It might taste good to me. I'm used to these little soggy noodles, but you like this bitch can't cook.
People, somebody will want to eat out all the time. If you don't like to cook. Simple as that.
Yeah, but my thing is, I think this is more so the appreciation factor. And the reason I say that, because I know, like, for me, that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I might not motherfucking go to the moon, but the simple fact that shit, you seen that I at least got us started, it's like, oh, well, shit, okay, cool. You ain't saying, but shit, he got me started. He showed me the direction. He showed me the path to get to the moon. So I got to be appreciative of that. Because it's like I said, for me, anything I do is always genuine. I don't do shit for clout. I don't care. Like, to me, like, I'm at the point now to where, honestly, I don't even want to be in the forefront no more. Like, I want to be a silent goddamn millionaire, period. I don't want nobody, like, when you see me, you see, like, ooh, like, he got something. I don't know who he is.
No, it's something.
But it's something. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, it's like, if I do it, just appreciate the fact that I took the time to do it. Now, you can always be like, hey, yo, bro, I appreciate it. So, shit, next time, nigga, when you run this back, nigga, shit, throw this on there for me, and okay, cool. But don't be like, oh, damn, bro.
And learn your partner's love language too. Like that's something big too. Like
That's
learn what, like, some people think that, I can say for me, a lot of people think when you buy them gifts, that means something. I don't care. I think I don't care because I know I can go get it for myself. But for me, take your time, write me, like, if it's my birthday or something, take your time, like, you can give me a card, even if you just write, thinking of you today. The fact you put your imprint onto that, bring me some roses. Everybody like, oh, you gotta be from. No, it doesn't. You can give me them Kroger $6 roses. I'm gonna tell you why, because I go buy them $6 roses from Kroger.
Shit.
I fucking do.
6 years in there, and that representative is gone.
Baby,
and
no,
I bring you them damn
no.
roses.
I love my roses. I like fresh roses on my table. I like fresh flowers. That's my thing. That's what I'm telling you. That is my thing. My ex used to use my card to go buy me roses. Like, this is fine. It's not fine. But I'm just saying, like, it's the fact he knows.
He know that
I like fresh flowers. So my kids, even sometimes, I let them do the grocery shopping now. They'll go in Kroger, my boys. They'll come out with some roses. It's for your like girlfriends. They're like, no, ma, I got it for you. Your rose is dead on the table.
That's dope.
But you know what I'm saying? It's about learning. It's not stuff for me. It's always about knowing the thought of it.
Right.
Because I put my thought and my heart into gifts when I give it to people because that's what I want. Even though I know you can't expect that from everybody, but that's how I am. So for me, it's more of the thought process to let me know that you took time and thought about a gift. I don't care about the money. I don't care about the gift itself. You don't got to give me all that. It's the thought. If you give me roses with a handwritten card that says, hey, tell me how you feel, that shit is going to carry with me more and mean more to me than anything you can buy me from the store. And that's just being for real. Because all that shit, I'm pretty sure I can get it for myself. And if I wanted it, I would have went and got it by now. But the fact that you took your time, you thought about me. You know what I'm saying? It makes a hell of a difference. Like, I like flowers. Okay, you keep me fresh flowers on my table every week. It may seem it's insignificant, but say for instance, maybe you pass away. That's deep. But if you pass away or something, I'm like, man, He used to give me flowers every single week
Right.
because he knew that's what I love.
Right.
Without even saying, you know what I'm saying? Just even if you have it on camera, let me clip and put it in my face. It's the fact, you know, that's something that I love that made me feel good.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this question: would you go to the Cheesecake Factory on your first date?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Cheesecake Factory.
I'm lost. That went all the way over my head.
Listen,
Where
it's
you go to?
about
What's wrong
where
with
you
Cheesecake
go. It ain't about where you go. It's who you with. If you somewhere in the place, if you're somewhere with the person that you want to be with in that moment, it don't matter. Cause y'all just going off the vibe and the energy. Hell, we gonna eat, get food, you probably gonna shit it out and keep it moving.
Big facts.
I think the first date should be like you talk more something where y'all connect and see what the person is about versus to
I think it should be something fun like going go-kart racing.
can't talk.
You can. You gotta wait your turn. You can eat, you can talk, you can play games. It lets you know if they have like a side
Like a fun side. Yeah, like a fun side.
Oh,
I got you.
Right.
Or you just want to be serious.
Yeah.
Or you that hard nigga all the time. Everywhere you go.
Yeah, I've been in there.
You gotta have, cause let me know, because I'm funny as hell to me.
Keyword in that sentence. No, I'm messing with you, but no, yeah, like I said, you bubbly as hell. So yeah,
Funny
got
to
you.
me,
Right.
and I'm a crack joke. So I need to know if you can. You ain't even got to keep up, but are you going to be offended? Also,
Sensitive,
surface
you want them
level
sensitive
joke.
ass.
And then on the top
That's
of
how I
that,
am.
I got kids, and so I like to do my team. I like to do a lot of stuff that like that allows you to de-stress. And you know, most of us as adults, we don't get to do kid stuff enough. And it's very, if you have kids, you know, just doing stuff with them sometimes it's a de-stressor. So I like to do stuff. Let's go kart racing, some different little things like that to let loose from your typical everyday.
Release that stress.
Right. So let's see if you have the ability to do that. You don't have to get on the go-karts, but it's just the fact, are you willing to be in this kind of atmosphere where you can chill and talk? You know what I'm saying? And just hang out. Because it don't always have to be about a club and lounges. That's what a lot of people make you think to hang out. No, hanging out. We can literally just go, let's go play pool. I can't play pool.
You take the hoes to the club and lounge on dates.
Art is on one tonight, y'all. Art is on one tonight.
Yeah, but like I just feel like if you can hang out any place, sit on a seat patio of Whataburger, eating a burger, laughing and talking, and just connect the vibe. They are so. I ain't saying.
I've never been, and there's one over there.
Hey, club, we gotta go to Whataburger then, bro. Whataburger be hitting, bro.
Them burgers be fat.
Man, them burgers be fat, bro.
I've never been.
Get spicy ketchup.
I haven't tried the spicy ketchup.
Oh my god, bro, what the hell? You know what?
No, hey, we gotta bleep this part out. They're not getting the check off us.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But no, for real, you gotta have somebody who can, I want somebody who can be serious.
Right.
But also you don't have to be all the way loose, but you know what I'm saying?
You just can't be hard all the
You
time.
can be hard. I want you to teach me things.
Right.
Be teachable. I want you to let loose, but be serious. Like a balance of
like the comedian said, you can't be banging on breakfast.
Right. Like I'm bubbly, but when I get in a situation where I know money's on the motherfucking table, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hello. Hi. How are you guys doing? So what we're not going to do is that today. Do you understand?
Oh, shit.
Back to.
Oh, shit. All right.
Say Atlanta.
Atlanta. Shut up.
But yeah. Yeah, I got you.
Just a compromise of it's just a compromise, like you just being yourself with who you with. That's at the end of the day, you want somebody who you can authentically be yourself with. You might have to make a few little tweaks every now and then, but that's every relationship, you know what I'm saying? Right. Because somebody's there to teach you something. I might get with a dude who's probably serious, a little bit more serious than me. So it'll teach me but he'll be teaching me lessons on holding back, pulling back, you know what I'm saying? Different things that he can teach me. And I can also be teaching him a more youthful side. True. But we give each other balance.
Facts.
So every relationship is simply based off balance. And sometimes you find out real quick if you're compatible or if y'all on two different yokes, of y'all unequally yoked. That's
true.
You find it out, and when you find it out, just move on. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Thank you for the experience. Thank you for the lesson.
Peace.
But let's bow out gracefully. That's it.
And be okay with it.
And be okay with it. Be at peace with it, because Anybody you come in contact with, I generally feel was there to teach you a lesson. They are there to genuinely, like, I'm meeting you. Y'all are there we're here to teach each other some kind of lesson. Don't know what that is sometimes. But you know what I'm saying? There is something that you learn from and no person that you meet is by chance. They're all a part of your journey. They're all a part of whatever purpose you're supposed to be fulfilling in this lifetime, even from love relationships to just simple friendships. They're all a part of that journey.
Okay. Miss Patty came on and dropped some bars on us then, didn't she?
Yeah.
Bars.
Watch.
Bars.
Motivational speaker.
You know what I mean? Hey, but no, that's real though. That's real. I like that. I ain't got nothing else to say to that. Like you pretty much summed it all the way up for everybody and everything. You know what I mean? Like it's always summed up. Art, what you got for
I don't have a rebuttal. I mean, that's hers. I ain't got nothing, man.
Yeah, you killed that. You killed that. We appreciate it. Shit, humbly bow. Take your bow. But no, that's real. The only thing I'd like, but just to piggyback off of that a little bit is just more so for the women, man. I just say, just learn how to follow. Like if you know he ain't, I can't say that because some people have to grow, like you said. But have a time limit. Have a time limit. That's what I say. Because don't wait 10 years down the road and then talk about, oh, you ain't shit. I wasted 10 years. Well, shit. You didn't realize that at 3.
You really thought I wasn't shit.
You know what I'm saying? You at 3 now? And then now you want to be out here giving every guy that you meet.
Thinking everything good.
Prime example. Now every guy you meet talking about he got to first pay $500 just to talk to you. Like, shout it, get the you celibate. Shout it, get the you know what I'm saying? So because you wasted so much time over here, and the sign's been there. 3 years in, if he's still playing PlayStation, smoking weed every day, 3 years in, shout it's not going to change. It's not going to change. But you wait 10 years later, you still sitting around playing PlayStation, smoking weed. Shout, he been doing this shit for the past 9.5 years. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? So with that being said,
standards and boundaries. That's a part of it too.
And I think if you want to make more money, you will make more money. Like it's hard. Like it's easy. I don't know how I want to say it. It's easy to increase your salary. Like if you can want to increase your salary, you can find out what the next step above you does and what qualifications they have. Whether it's a regular job, entrepreneurship. If you want, you just got to work harder.
That's it.
Or anything, you got to work harder.
So don't want to work is the problem.
If you consistently for the last 5 years making the same thing, you really don't want it.
Facts.
And that just, that just is what it is.
Right. Keep it going.
But I said this before on the show. My grandfather made less than my grandma, but she never treated him like you would have never known that.
Right.
And I just think like it's certain roles that you have to go back into, like the household. No matter what it is, if I'm the cook, I might be a better cook than her.
Facts.
But or if I'm not too big on cooking, hell, we just eat Uber Eats all the time. Or we eat out all the time.
Right.
As long as food get on the table, whoever plays that role, whoever's responsible for getting it.
He said the price of food now, baby. Ooh, the way I let my
and it's convenient. Shoot.
And my motto is, hey, I be listening to a lot of millionaires talk. Like you said, $20 is not gonna make you a millionaire.
But I did want to touch on. I heard him say in there, like, you women should be home doing this. I think women should work.
I agree.
Always, and women has always worked. And I think now that technology is advanced,
there's no reason now.
There's no reason to not work. So, like even back in the day, they was washing the clothes, going to the market, getting the food in the garden, like doing all kind of, like it was a lot for them to do being a stay-at-home mom.
Right.
Like it's a real job. So I think like now being a stay-at-home mom is hard, but at the same time, you gotta get your ass to work to make some money for this damn house.
Yeah. And I mean, learning from you, you know what I'm saying? It's some shit that I didn't realize from my first marriage. Like you can't do that shit now.
Nope.
Because if she's not working, she's taking half of every fucking thing.
Everything.
Period. The court is gonna eat. I'm talking about alimony, child support, whatever support, more support, raw support, back support, like that. Damn, how
The
much?
men can do the same thing though.
They don't have it a lot.
But
My ex tried it.
Yeah, but it didn't work.
I paid him.
She said I paid him.
I'm not even gonna tell you. No,
Hey, let me hold something.
Yeah.
I paid him the same.
We're gonna talk behind the scenes.
Hell yeah, shit. You paid him, shit.
But you know what? With that though, let me tell you, I had got to the point of relationship like, baby, if you want this money to sign this paper, take this money. If you want half of all this, I don't like when I tell you when you mentally check out, I was done. Hell, I gave him a car. I don't care, take it. Because at that point in time, my mental just freedom from was the most important thing to me. I can get stuff
material
back.
shit, yeah.
I can get that back.
Yeah.
If this is what it takes for you to feel like you win, I want you to feel like you win, baby. Take it.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
That man told
That's
me
the same way I was.
alimony. Baby, let me tell you something. If you feel like the court is gonna give you alimony, please file it.
Yeah.
Please, I'm gonna give you the money to sign these papers. You can file what you need to do, but whatever you do, just leave me alone. Whatever the judge decides, leave me alone. I don't care because it's stuff like this, and I think there's a whole nother level of done. But it's stuff. But I've always been like, I don't care about this. In the car I got right now, please go take it because I'm gonna tell you one thing I do know for sure. Whatever gets taken from me now, God gonna give it back to me tenfold. So take it. Take it. It's just something I can get around. I'll call an Uber. Like it's so much stuff you can do. It's so many ways to get around. You're not the last result, and people want you to feel like they are the last result in life. Yep. And I think a lot of people get stuck in relationships because they feel like they don't have anywhere else to go, or they get so complacent in what they're used to. And sometimes if you just take that look and move like you know you need to, I promise you it'll be so much better. Like when I moved on, like it's
weight off the shoulders.
Like everything changed. Like everything was it was different, and all it was just it was a point of just me letting go of what was no longer serving, no longer letting him hang on to a situation or marriage that we both were not happy in. So he didn't want to let go. I knew that. And when I realized that, and when I took the kids out the equation of how they would feel and just did what I knew what needed to be done. Right. Everybody's happier on every end of the spectrum, but sometimes the not knowing what'll happen after we let go because we're complacent. We're like, this is what I'm used to. I've been doing this for all these years. I'm used to it. I know he ain't shit. Or I know she ain't shit. I know they don't want me, but I am used to this. I know they're icks. I don't want to have to learn a new ick because I know nothing ain't out here in the dating pool. If you don't throw that fish back in the ocean and let somebody else swing that thing on up, because no, sir, no, ma'am.
Swing that thing.
Swing that thing. Excuse me, y'all know. No, like that's somebody else. Like throw it back out there. We don't want it. No. And sometimes you gotta sit alone in your shit and just realize like you just need to be with you sometimes. So you don't need 50-50. You just need to be 100% you. And even with that dude up there, like that works for them in their relationship. But like the man said, what if he set his woman down? Is she gonna have the same conversation piece that you think is working? And most times, probably not. She probably him to like, okay, making dinner. But I'm used to this now because guess what? I got kids, so they gotta eat. So yeah, I'm gonna make dinner. You just happen to be able to eat too.
Bullshit.
I got kids. I know they're gonna mess with the house, but I'm the type of person I want a clean and organized house, so I'm gonna keep my house clean.
But they go still back to communication though. I think a lot of women get.
How do you know she ain't saying that to that man 50,000 times?
No, what I'm saying is that's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it goes down to communication. Like y'all both have to be open to criticism. Like you can't, regardless of the fact, even if they're not open to criticism, you still have to be able to talk to your partner. I feel like if y'all get to a point where you feel like you can't go to them about whatever the fuck it is, outside of cheating, whatever the fuck it is, if you can't go to them and be like, okay, look, then y'all need to separate.
Absolutely.
Because if you can't come talk to me, we need to separate.
Absolutely.
Period. If you feel like, oh well, I know how you get when you, that's not an excuse. Because to me, that's not like an excuse. That was just your way of saying, well, I really didn't want to tell you no way, so I'm just gonna say I don't feel like you know how to, you know what I'm saying, or I already know how you're gonna be, or whatever the case may be.
You already putting a negative annotation on it. When you
Right,
approach the conversation
exactly.
negative, it's never going to go positive. Remember we talked about that last time? It's all about how you say something. It's not necessarily what you say. I could say, Art, I really wish you would shut the fuck up sometimes. Or I could say, Art, you know what? I think you talk quite a bit sometimes and you don't hear me when I'm talking. You see the difference of how I just said that? Or you could say, Tyesha, yeah, you really need to take that wig out because you look like a bald headed, stupid ass pigeon with it on. No, you look like Wanda from Holiday Heart with that wig on. Or you can say, I don't think that wig fits your I'm trying to get, I got the bag. I got the bag. No.
Y'all crazy. But no, that's real though.
No, it's the approach and how you say it. Like, you know what I'm saying? What if you and your wife, y'all into an argument, she tell you like, hey Jay, you getting a little excited. I don't like you. I feel like you yelling at me now. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna take a moment and be like, I ain't yelling at you? Or you gonna be like, well, damn.
No, I'm
maybe I did raise my voice too.
No, I'm the nigga because like if I'm there, that means I've been saying some shit for the past 3 years, and now I'm just now. Like at the point to where I'm like, okay, look, I've been saying, like nigga, so I don't give a fuck if I'm yelling or not. But now maybe you gonna hear what the fuck I'm saying.
But that too, you gotta know your partner. If we've been saying the same thing 50,000 times,
hell no, look,
and I have reached this ceiling up here. No, you gotta know that if my regular conversation is just like, hey, this is not gonna work. And now each time I start talking about the same subject, I'm getting a little bit more escalated. My voice is getting more elevated. Now I'm not talking like this. No, like, hey baby, I don't want to talk about this no more. You know, I just really want this to do this. And like, okay, sir, you're not doing this. Okay, sir, hey, can you do this? Like, hey, can you take the trash out? Hey, I've asked you 4 times to take the trash. I'm just gonna do it myself. You ain't gotta take the trash out.
Exactly.
Thank you though.
Yeah.
Like we've hit that ceiling. Like, God damn it, I told you 5 days this trash has been here.
Damn. 5 days. God damn.
Right.
I took that shit out the second day.
Giving you an example.
Right, but no, that's real.
You ain't him nasty.
No, yeah.
Trash in the house for 5 days.
Boy, this
both of y'all nasty.
Well, Art hell, bro. Art is on one. Art is on one today.
Okay, oil change. Hey, my oil light on. My oil light on. My oil light on.
Okay.
My oil light on. 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 Damn, this thing knows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit out of here, kaput.
Like, hey, I'm on side of the road, babe. My fucking oil light was on and you never came to check it out like I asked. Now I got somebody else checking out. Why you got another now? Did most? Why you got a little nigga checking on your car? Bye. Now you mad.
Thanks.
Because I got somebody else doing what I've been asking you to do.
There it is.
That's what I'm saying. You can communicate, but just like on that clip when that man said, what he said 3 times in a row. What make you think? What make you think? Like you starting to get offended now because I've got somebody else up in here doing what I've been asking you to do. Been asking you to check this oil.
So let me ask you this. Why would you let yourself get that upset when you could just take your car
when
you can take your car to Walmart and tell them to change your oil?
I'm giving you a theoretical situation.
I know, but that's a real life. No, that's a real life.
A lot of men do. A lot of men don't, because you know when you go to some of these oil change places now, they try to beat you out your money, especially when they know it's a female. They be like, "Oh, you need this," and you come back and spend $300 on supposed to be a $40 oil change. Don't ask me how I know because I spent $3,500 on what's supposed to be just the oil change for my other car. Okay,
that's your ass. That's your damn problem.
You hush your mouth. Because they said I needed it.
Right. So well, cause I know, nah, bro, that's real. Because we both know. There's be like, hey, yo, you want to get? I tell their ass in a heartbeat.
I know my damn budget. No, I know when I go up there, I'm going to get an oil change and possibly some windshield wipers and some motion.
Different car. So that oil change, get a oil change twice, 2 or 3 times a year. I can't remember. I just look at the mileage on it. But I don't drive it though, so I'll keep my maintenance up on it just because I know I don't drive it. But when I take it in there, before I got better, I know a little bit about cars, but I don't know a lot of it. So you know what I'm saying? They was like, oh, you need this, that, and the other brakes, rotors, all that. So I don't know much about this car. So my bill ended up being from just like a little $800 oil change to like $3,500. Because they told me I need brakes, rotors, a head gasket, all this and that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anything about cars. So yeah, it was easy to beat me like that. I learned my lesson. But you know, I'm just saying, like, that's why I said, shit, my next man, he gonna get my oil change. Let me tell you something. They didn't beat me for the last time. And I don't like to sit there. It'd be weird. Instead of waiting on the dudes, they just be It's weird. I don't like, I take my boys to get haircuts. I really don't like to do that, but I do it because I have to. I mean, I want to. I'm pretty sure most men don't like to go grocery shopping. I go grocery shopping. Or Walmart delivery.
It is. Well,
but that's part.
We appreciate you coming through. We appreciate the vibes. Hey man, this is a good show. I talk my shit to you a little bit.
You do a lot of it. A lot of it. You do.
I ask you questions.
You be talking shit. How many times have you whispered shit talking?
my name Bennett and I ain't in it.
Wow.
I got that sauce and I'm about to get lost.
Wow.
No, but hey, Art take everybody through the ringer though. Everybody that come on the show, Art, hey, Art make them stand on it. Art gonna find out if you 10 toes down for real or not. So hey, it balances it out perfectly. It balances it out perfectly.
Major match, sir.
Ooh,
I ain't competing against you.
Ooh.
What you do?
So what you say major match?
I said major match. Major match and competing are two different things.
What is that? You trying to see if you anyway. Comment below if you like what you heard. Comment below if you think she met her match.
Why?
If she thinks you met her match. But you know, shout out to Keith Leaf, man, to keep doing your thing. Shouts is from Deleumshus. Got a good review today.
You know what I mean?
And you know,
feel free to come to my inbox and
Tyesha Petty.
Her.
Mm-hmm.
She is me.
Not the artist formerly known as. It's just Tyesha Petty, her. You know what I mean?
Don't forget next week, Veterans Day. If you're a veteran and you're in the area of Gwinnett County, surrounding cities, come to Vibes Bingo and Bottles, Veterans Edition, Navy,
Vets,
Army, and the Marine.
Oh, you get it right. It's only one. It's only one.
Semper Fi.
We all. Who?
She don't even know.
It's Semper Fi, but I said Semper Fi.
She don't even know.
I do know what my brother.
She don't even know.
I told him Semper Fi.
About
their thing is Semper Fi. You know how the army says hook? What do y'all even say?
Right. The fuck is a hook? Hook.
What is it? What's the next thing though?
Who got? Goddamn. Hey, they might be saying that shit now to me, though.
When I see the shark, I'm coming.
When I see a missile coming,
You ratchet the shit, huh? You ratchet the shit.
Oh.
The enemy drive by ski.
Oh shit! But hey, at
I'm
the
good.
end, it's all love to all branches, man. We all over there fighting. We all over there putting our lives on the line. Shout out to all the ones that have been deployed here as of late, man. Hope y'all make it back safe. If y'all getting ready to go, hope y'all make it back safe. And
it's about the veterans, man. The people who already who already stood to watch, who already, you know, out here doing their thing. You know,
we got some future bets coming. That's what I'm saying. We got some future bets coming. So it's crazy, you know, every election, shit always popping off. So y'all know me. I'm always on my currency shit, on my trading shit, on my just staying active and up to date on what's going on in today's time, man. It's important. Y'all really need to know what's going on and how the economy is moving, so you can know how to move your money or make your money. So pay attention, man. Lock in. And I'm not even gonna get on it. I'm just gonna say that and be done with it. But learn your currencies, learn how to trade.
Yep, learn how to cook.
Definitely.
Some real shit.
Not no oodles and noodles.
Yeah.
They do got some good noodle bars though. If you don't know how to cook.
Mm-hmm. They do though, for real.
The Genius right there in Buford.
Yeah, they do. Real facts. But yeah, man. So with that being said, make sure y'all pull up on us the 11th for Vibes Bingo and Bottles Veterans Edition, and artwork will be on them records. He will be flexing, because you know how he flex. He will be flexing. And
I told you my guns are bigger. You keep on trying it.
You lucky you wasn't on my side.
And you already know the coldest host will be in the building on the mic and Eddie's place. So pull up on us.
What that mean?
I don't like light skinned women as much.
Hell. So anyway, make sure y'all go to Body Edge Fitness and get ready to order these calendars that these two will be in.
Unbalanced.
And yeah, man. So with that being said, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all go hit that like button. Make sure y'all go hit that subscribe button. And make sure y'all join us on our next episode. Mostly gonna be family. Let's go.
Now you got me in a raw tee, always talking about these currencies, trying to help you grow your money.
We out.
Along with your family tree. That's the whole fam right there. Kick back, turn your radios up, turn your TV up, whatever it is you listen to.